Here's a little song they wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. So don't worry. Be happy. No, I'm not going to sing that to you. In your life, you might have some troubles. When you worry, you make it a pandemic. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, don't worry. Be happy, y'all. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, what the hell is wrong with him? All right, let me do that. Don't worry, be happy. Good morning, everybody. Hang on, let me get ready. Keep calm. You see the people in the protest aren't getting sick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hang on. Although some folks are saying the protests aren't happening. And I'm like, oh no, they're happening. They're happening. People in the street, they're upset. But how they going outside and they ain't getting sick? They don't watch the television. That's how. They don't watch the television. That signal ain't getting to them.
They're outside without masks and gloves. They're in groups and they're protesting. They're standing next to each other and they're coughing and sneezing and rubbing hands. And then this crazy brown guy on the internet, he says he barely washes his hands anyway. He drinks smoothies and he goes out in public and he never wears a mask.
Listen. Look, I'm good to go. Trust, I don't tell nobody do what I do. I go out in public. I went right to the ATM, although I can't go out now because I think starting was tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, mandatory masks in my state. So, but no, I won't go out then. It was a good thing that my lettuce is coming on. I'm gonna start rummaging. I'm just gonna. Man, this is why I was growing seeds while y'all were getting Twinkies. All right. I knew the day was gonna come. I don't know. I didn't predict this one completely, but I damn sure planted my seeds and I'm getting ready because when I go out in public, I don't wear nothing. Nothing. I go outside bucket naked. I go on outside. I need the viruses. Give it to me. Right? Because the human body has what? 300 trillion viruses. I need mine for this year. I needed my dose. I go out, boop, 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 right at the checkout. Where'd I go? Home Depot. I went to Home Depot. Oh, everybody was lined up. I need some fencing. I needed some fencing, right? Because the deer hungry too. And so I was getting some fencing. Everybody had on their mask. Oh, I went right to the ATM. They looked at me like, whoa, is he crazy? What's wrong with him? He's out here and he ain't even protectified. Where's his prophylactic for his nose and his fingers and heads and stuff? And I was out there, I was shopping, talking to the guy, whatever, went through the checkout. The ATM had this little plastic thing over it. I was like, boop, boop, boop. No, I didn't do that. Don't be crazy. I ain't stupid. No, I ain't stupid. It's flu season, but I'm not stupid. All right, there's a difference between, again, there's hippie and there's stippy, right? I believe in natural herd immunity, but from within my body and then from without, right? The stronger your community, whether it's internal or external, the less you got to worry about flu season. I make sure I go out. I needed my cuckoo virus this year. Because the coronavirus, how long has that been around? That's been around for a couple decades since I was born. Since I was born, my body was getting a dose of cuckoo virus since every damn year. Y'all not gonna stop me from getting it this year. So I was out there, I barely washed my hands. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. You know, I don't wash my hands. I think my hand washing has stepped up to, it might be twice a day now. And I'm out in the garden all day in aquaponic systems, koi pool and everything, and I'm just doing my thing. I still don't wash my hands. I might have stepped it up to twice a day. Maybe, possibly. And one of those times is when I'm in the shower. I don't do it. You should do it. You should do it. I'm gonna pull a Trump on you. You should do it. I need to put my disclaimers out. Do not do what I do, people. I'm crazy. I drink smoothies and I eat human food. Do not do what I do. Here's my smoothie right here, and I drink entire pitchers of it. Y'all thought I was faking. Nope. It's flu season out, and you got the United States Corporation debilitating everybody's immune system through food, water, drink, and stress on TV. They're cultivating the world's most horrible viruses. I don't want none of that. I want my corona. I do not want whatever they're cooking up. So whatever they're cooking up, it's gonna come for you later. Good morning, everybody. Let me get YouTube over here. Where YouTube at? How y'all doing this morning? Y'all scared? The protests are real and people can't figure out why
They're not really out there protesting. They're outside. It's oxygen out there. They said we couldn't go outside. All kind of things.
This is Earth. This is America. Everything was evolved since 1871 to kill humans. Like, no, it's just air and sunshine. Y'all stay calm. Stay calm. It's the job of people like me and people who protest and get on out here and build up some herd immunity. So when this thing comes back in the fall, it won't be as bad as it's gonna be. Like, that's my only concern. My only concern is y'all on lockdown, y'all still believe this nonsense. That's the only thing that bothers me. We're not building up our immunity for fall when this thing blows back. All right. I'm nasty. Oh, I know, Jesse. I'm a horrible, nasty human. I'm a systems animal. Here's the biggest problem. I am horrible to be within a governmental system because I'm a systems analyst. I'm always looking at the system and I'm trying to figure out how does the system work. And when you look at the immune system and how that system works, every route you take takes you way from Big Pharma. It just takes you the other direction. Big Pharma going that way, like natural ecosystems go that way. You're an ecosystem and you live within an ecosystem. If you trust Big Pharma, you are gonna die. Unless you're dying. If you're dying, to save your life. That's why it's a disclaimer to everything. I don't do extremities. I'm just a systems analyst and I look for failures in the system. I'm like, nope, that don't work. That's not right. No, that. That's why I don't vote. I was good as a system analyst voting until I started looking at the system, and I talked to a few of my friends and I started reading, doing my research, and I was like, whoa, this system isn't designed to work. Why am I still voting for this? Like, no, syntax error, baby. I'm not voting. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Y'all gotta remain calm. Just remain calm. Keep calm, and just keep calm. Keep calm and keep calm. Everything gonna be all right. Like Bobby McFarlane and Bob Marley said, everything is gonna be all right. The sun is gonna come up tomorrow. The monkeys might not, but that's okay. The monkeys ain't supposed to be here. They ain't come from here. They pulled them from somewhere else, from the dusted earth and some aliens and gods and other things that people have theorized on. All right, hang on. Let me post this here. And keep calm is the message today. Just keep calm. Just remain calm. You get stressed out, you're gonna get sick. And it ain't gonna be the cuckoo virus, it'll be something else. It'll be one of the real pandemics like cancer or cardiovascular disease, immunity. Oh my goodness, we were talking about the whole HIV/AIDS connection thing this morning. I don't understand y'all. I do not understand y'all. I love y'all to death. I do. I say that every day. Cause I do. I love my family, but I don't understand y'all. I really don't. Like, I like science and I like scripture and religion and spirituality and science and math, and I love all of those things, and I try to use all my tools to solve problems best that I can. Listen, people, if they are calling the whole AIDS thing and a genocide, people died, people still on lifelong immune system debilitating drugs, and you got doctors now or scientists who are questioning the link between HIV and AIDS, you got one place in this conversation. All right, and when people die, y'all gotta chill. You gotta calm down. When people die, that's when you shut up and just give your input and just your disclaimer. I am not a scientist and I do not play one online. What I do know is this is serious. People really died from this thing. People are on lifelong drugs that debilitate their immune system, that will expose them to problems at flu season. We gotta stand up for each other, and I don't understand that. It's called science. You're supposed to put it in the public and discuss it. Like, ooh, and we were discussing that this morning. Hang on, ooh, I learned something today, hang on. I learn something every day. This is why I try to get the monkeys talking. But I try to say, do your research first. Like, read a little bit before you open your mouth. You read, then open your mouth. Don't open your mouth, then read. That just makes you look stupid online. All this vibrational stuff that comes out your jaws, I don't trust none of it. I don't trust any of it. I love you to death. I do not trust what comes out of your mouth. Again, I don't trust people. I don't trust my own family. My own family will get me killed. Damn sure I ain't gonna trust no corporations, for-profit systems, and governing or you online. You're just digits, digital zeros and ones. You got your own perspectives and you come from your own place. We have to pause and look at the evidence and say, okay, now I was raised to believe that HIV turns into AIDS. I was raised to believe that. But is it really true? Is there anybody out there who is scientific, doctorific, professional, medical professional, who has legitimate arguments for why that discussion has to be reopened, right? While people are being hurt. I have to speak up for those people. I have to speak up for them. Why? Because I got a few friends in that predicament. And they're afraid to speak up, right? Because we got a society that doesn't let them speak up. So hell yeah, always speak up for the people who are voiceless, whether they don't have a voice, because we won't give them a voice. We shame them into not having voices, or they just don't have a voice at all. You always got to speak up for the people. If you got a voice, use your privilege to help people who don't have it. Don't jump in the conversation. Oh, that's fake news. Shut up. Have you looked at the data yet? No. Okay, then chill. Go look at the data. When people are dying, they call it a genocide. We need to see if we can get these people some money, because it sounds like a scam to me. Sound like another scam, and I'd like to look at the details in that in just a minute. Let me change the music. How y'all doing this morning? Everybody calm. You can't make good decisions when you're not calm. When you're scared, discombobulated. What is 1871? Who was that? Norma? 1871? Oh my goodness, you ain't been here in a minute, have you? You ain't been here in a minute. I know, welcome back. Let me put, where is, I got YouTube. Let me find VK real quick. 1871 as I find VK. That is the basis of every political discussion. It's the basis of everything that happens in any world that uses the dollar as a reserve currency, and in America. You won't have any idea why things happen in the United States of America or in your country unless you understand what 1871 is. Because short of that, nothing will make any sense to you. 1871 is when America became a for-profit corporation. And that should answer every question that you have about what happens in America. If it's for-profit, they're going to do it. It has nothing to do with Trump. It's got nothing to do with Democrats, Republicans. It has to do with massive corporations, power, and profit. All right, that's why I stay calm. I don't get too excited. I don't get too excited. And they were trying to get me to watch the, what is this? The daily briefing, Trump thing, Democrat news, left, right thing. I don't watch none of it. I have not watched. I'm still under 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I haven't watched any more than 8 minutes of cuckoo virus coverage since the beginning. And I'm not going to. I don't want to. I don't want whatever's infecting them. Makes them scared to go outside to infect me. I go outside every day. I'm not a child, okay? I'm not a child. You're not gonna send me to my room. That's just not gonna happen. There's some things I do, some things you're not gonna get me to do. You say I gotta have a mask to go to the grocery store, well damn it, I'm gonna eat out my garden. I'm gonna make that rice go a minute. I'm gonna lose a little weight, but I'm gonna stay at home because I ain't going in your grocery store with no mask. I ain't doing it, I'm sorry. I am 29 years old. Ain't no way in hell anybody getting any picture of me in no damn grocery store with some plastic gloves on and a mask. Mainly because I love old people. I love grandma. I love grandma. And the people who are protecting grandma the most are the people out in public, like me. All right? That's the people who's protecting grandma. Why? Because we are buffers. We are going out and we're sneezing and coughing on each other and rubbing each other's face and doing all kind of pay. Some people still swiping right. Or is it left or right? I forgot which one it was. On 10 to 5, Tenderoni. What's the name of that app? The one that they swipe and they get them some, they get them some Corona. Those are the people that are protecting grandma. It's not you sitting at home. You need to, again, PhD, Newt Witkowski, I think he's from Sweden. He used to work in the Rockefeller Foundation. He was a high up scientist, big time. And he's a big time vaccine guy. This is what I'm saying. Like, oh, he's a vaccine guy. Don't listen to him. No, he knows exactly what he's talking about. Don't ever let identity just get you acting stupid. I'm done with this. Y'all hating on Dr. Shiva stuff. I gotta shut this down. I'm sorry. We might have to listen to a little Dr. Shiva today. I'm done with it. Oh, he's a Republican, white supremacist. First of all, he's not white by your definition. Some of the people don't believe in that nonsense. They just believe that it's just people, and it's people got good information, people have bad information. But I do not want to hear any more that Dr. Shiva is CIA. Shut up. I love you. Shut up. Okay? We had this conversation. The man is spot on health. Spot on. You know what? Listen, long as I've been here a whole 29 plus a few months and some years locked in my house because of the stupid government that's a for-profit corporation, everything that he says on health is spot on. The only thing I don't know about is the whole AIDS, HIV connection. I don't know about that. And I'm always, like I said, I don't make my decisions. Y'all make y'all decisions in the comments section and y'all pretend you're scientists. I don't do that. I don't do that. I have a little bit of a voice, and my only job on this, my only job in scientific discussions outside of IT, technology, and software is to say, you know what? That actually makes some damn sense. And in my experience, this happened, here's my data, you give it to a scientist, you start that public-facing discussion, and you solve the problem. That's your job. Your job's not to pretend to be a doctor, scientist, virologist on the internet. You're gonna get people killed. That's the one thing, that's the one place I don't play. I'll make jokes all day, and I do stupid stuff with my own body because it's my body. Mine. From the top of my head to the tip of my feet, it's mine.
But I thought you said we all connected in consciousness.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. But as far as like herd immunity from a biological perspective, this is mine. And I need this thing to work. I need this thing to be immune to everybody in my country because they losing their damn mind. All of them, every last one of them, all kind of diseases and everything they got going. Dr. Shiva is spot on. And he needs to be viral, so I promote him any chance I can get. That brother is nailing it. Left, right. He's explaining things that I didn't understand. But he has the mind of an analyst, and I love that. I love when people can take things and crunch them up and make them right. And what I don't love is how come I don't see YouTube comments for a second day in a row? I don't like that. Hang on, let me try to fix this. The demand needs to go viral. Once again, politically, I really don't care about his solution. Everybody got solutions. Universal basic income, universal health care, become a Democrat, change the system, become a Republican, change the system, do this, whatever. I'm not interested in your solutions. But if you understand hippie science, which is like biological, evolutionary, it's just understanding that the best system is nature and it's worked for billions of years. It's going to keep on working long after your monkey theories are gone and we go extinct. Because you put big pharma in control of health, and their job literally as a for-profit industry is to make money. That's what I got to talk about. I got to put this out. It's delicious. I got to put this out. But first, I have to address what is going on YouTube. I first must address this. Talk amongst yourselves. Please don't argue. You know what? I didn't even see y'all's argument from yesterday, and I don't even want to. Y'all, I love y'all to death, but y'all some drama queens. Boy, y'all just love that drama. That's why I cannot watch the daily briefing. Because all this is about is Trump, but you're wrong, right? But you're wrong, right? But you're wrong, right? I tuned into a few seconds of it. And that's all it's like. They're not answering questions. They're not saying anything important. They're just trying to make a flu season. I gotta say it right. I'm honoring the real pandemics, the people in real trouble above the people who scared they might be in trouble. They're turning flu season into drama. I don't do drama. If I wanted to see drama from the people poisoning my food, air, water, and stressing everybody the hell out around me, then I would go watch General Hospital, Young and the Restless, Days of Our Lives, Dallas Falcon Crest, something like that. I have no interest in drama. I'm too old for this nonsense. So I don't tune into the news briefings. I'm not interested what the Harkonnens got to say. All right? Not interested. Oh, except for one. One Harkonnen is on reform. He's on reform. I gotta tell you something. Oh, I got a bunch of stuff at this point. One of the Harkonnens is on reform. Let me see if I can get this. Let me take this, grab this, smack this, rub it up, slip it down. Oh no! Who said this? This is the Surgeon General. Isn't he a little young to be surgeon and then general in? I don't know. I only seen the guy once. I seen his face. And I don't know where he came from, because I don't follow your lords and your leaders. He's not my surgeon nor my general. But he damn sure looked like he barely over 16. That's I wake up, if I get in a car accident, I'm not anti-doctor. I'm pro-doctors who are standing up. Y'all need to stand up. Too many of y'all are too cowardly. You need to turn on your industry. Your number one job on your job description is to be a human. That's why they don't put it on there. Be a human and a whistleblower. When your industry is doing dirt, you're supposed to say something. That's your job to the human race. You're supposed to be more for us than for a damn paycheck. So I appreciate everybody who turns on their industry and tells us things that are true. But he look a little young. Don't he look a little young? I get me in a car accident. I'm just saying, if I get in a car accident and my kneecap is in my hand and my foot's in my mouth, my ear's over there, and somebody put it in a bag or something, and I wake up on an operating table and I see somebody that look like they're about 14 with a knife I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna be a fight. I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna get my ankle that fell off hanging down by side. I'm gonna smack him on it. Get me over this table. You ain't old enough to do. But maybe it's because I'm getting old. Maybe that's why. Maybe because I'm 29 and the police are getting younger and, and doctors, they look like kids in uniforms. I still agree with Sister Sheena. Like they look a little too young to be doctoring. But anyway, this is what he said. He's a Surgeon General. Somebody went and found him at preschool. So he can teach old people who've been healthy for damn near before he even got out of diapers what being healthy is. But he got this one right. He got it right. The education system ain't total fail. It ain't total fail. I got y'all smoothies this morning. What y'all drinking? I know one of y'all gonna say milk. Ooh, do I gotta tell you something? Actually, I take it back. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. I discovered a new psychedelic. I am not gonna tell you. I discovered a new psychedelic and I'm not gonna tell you. I have. I was I ran out of my favorite creamer and I had to use another creamer. And that creamer, the expiration date is on my birthday, which is in 3 days, which is why I'm upset that everybody on lockdown on my birthday. I'm gonna have to have a Facebook birthday party. And I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. Now, I want some cake and some corn. I want some music and whee, the little thing. Whee. But anyway, I like those things. But yeah, it's my birthday, and it expires on my birthday, which is in 3 days. Did I say that enough? You're supposed to have birthday party week. Don't y'all do it? Isn't that what the ladies do? They do birthday month, they doing birthday 2 months now. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all need to send me some money. That's what I know. Y'all need to send me some money. Why? Because y'all always do that. Like, ooh, fundraiser. I'm picking on somebody. It's Tammy Bowen. Oh, it's her birthday. Everybody send her money. Donate to Tammy Fund. I'm like, okay, we'll donate to the Gerard Fund. No, I discovered a new psychedelic. I put in my coffee because the expiration date, which is April the 19th, 3 days from today. So it should have been good. Fake news, or I left it out for a day or two. And I'm not going to tell you what brand it is. I'm not going to tell you what it's made out of. I'm going to tell you I put in my coffee and thing got loopy. Oh man, I was like, oh. I drank it. Oh, I took a picture of it. Did I post it? No, I didn't post it. I took a picture of it. Always look in your coffee before you drink that. And this is why I say people don't listen to me. Don't do you. If I say something that makes sense, you go out there, do your own research and do you. I drink coffee that makes me high. And it made me high. I couldn't believe I was like, damn, what's in this? I started looking at the ingredients. It probably fermented or something, but I had a sip. And this is why y'all should not listen to me. Y'all, because I drink coffee that look like that. Y'all see that right there? Look at that. I didn't even look at it. I just put it in and it started glooping and clumping up and turning over. It looked like something I would call the coronavirus, but it was flipping around and, but I didn't look at it. I just poured and I drank because I'm an addict. That's what we do. We don't think about the effects of crack. We don't do that. We don't think about the effects of cocaine and all the rest of that. I put it in and I put it in. And I put it in after 2 sips. I was in the greenhouse. I was like, oh, why does my head feel like this? And I was like, oh. I was arguing because I was on the post this morning with brother Walter. He was saying, Dr. Shiva, CIA. I was like, Walter, shut up. Shut up. Read what the man is saying about HIV and AIDS. They need to have a public discussion. And then I was like, ooh, hey now. I got some mimosa pudica and they were dancing. I was like, oh, y'all dancing, huh? Ooh. Oh, get it, girl. Go on and get it. Mimosa pudica is a plant. No, do not tell. I ain't telling Daniel nothing. You can tag him all you want. I ain't telling Daniel nothing. There's some mushroom type something happening, and it's a brand you can buy in your grocery store. People do not go out and drink fermenting creamer. Don't do it. Don't do it. You might die. I might have just got just enough of a dose of it, and because you got to put these disclaimers out, because Americans, they don't even know what their food is. I had that stuff. I was like, oh, ooh. Things started slowing down. I was like, oh Lord, this might be my last day. Yeah, you know what? I thought the deep state was gonna get me. I wasn't even sure it was the Democrats and Republicans and their policy and the cuckoo virus, but you know what got me was some old A creamer. Never know it's gonna be your last day. You gotta enjoy your life, people. Enjoy your life. But anyway, look, this is what the kid said. They done took him and they got him out his high chair. They took that bib off of him and wiped that milk off his mouth. Said, come on up here, be president. Be Surgeon General. Is it just me? Have y'all seen him? Did y'all see a picture of him? Do you know who I'm talking about? Because I'd never seen him before, but he looked like he's a little kid. They got this little stool and they put it behind the podium. So when the president moves over and Foulsee, Foulsee gets up there, because he a little dude. He like about this tall. He like I can't even say that. He like a munchkin. No, I'ma say that. He has to step up on the podium so y'all can see him. So he look like he's old enough to tell you what you're supposed to do with your immune system. Why he's taking big checks from Big Pharma. And then the Surgeon General comes on over, and he probably step up on that little stool too, so it look like they're big enough over the old people to tell us what to do. I don't listen to none of them. But he said, look, seriously, people, stop buying masks. Who told you that? That's right. Don't worry. Be happy. Why? Because people have been here a minute. I done been in monkey world for a minute. I know how this works. I saw the monkeys coming. I called it cuckoo virus from the very beginning. I said, y'all need to calm down. Don't go out there and buy. I have not bought a mask. I ain't bought no gloves. I didn't buy no booty. Not the booty, but the booty the doctors didn't put on their feet. No plastic things. I didn't buy none of that. None of it. Have not wore it at all. And I'm not going to. Why? Because the people out there partying at the protests have proved that you have been bamboozled. You have been run amok. But you caused a lot of problems. And our grandmas at risk all over this world and country and universe because you went out there and bought up all the plastic that they needed because they got debilitated immune systems. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shame. Know how y'all do me? Shame. We need to cancel culture, everybody out in public wearing masks. Nah, I'm not saying don't wear masks. Hey man, do whatever you want to do. Do you, boo. I don't have time for the drama. I'm too old. I've been here a minute. If it comes over that media and the left, like, cause you got left, in my country, you got left media and you got right media. And you know how to call bullshizzle is when they agree. See, when they don't agree, you're like, oh, okay, well, they're telling half the story. They got money to make over here because they took this money, they're advertising Big Pharma and Big M&M and Big Coca-Cola, and over here, they're advertising big climate change and big something else and big oil. And you can kind of see the play. But when they sync up like this, because again, that's why I was telling Norma, 1871 is such an important year. That is it told you how to figure out everything in America and in your world if you have a Rothschild central bank. When they got together on that, and I saw CNN coming in there with Fox and MSNBC and everybody else came, say, y'all need to get your mask, you need to be scared. And that's how I knew it's bipartisan. This is a project. They done bought this. Whoever bought this got enough money to buy both parties. Bail both parties out because the Democrats was dying. They had no money. No money at all. Because the Clintons bailed them out. And that's how they got in trouble. And she had to run. And they ran that woman who, I don't know why y'all put her on television after she did all what she did, all them brown people. But, you know, that's what y'all want to do. And now, oh, goodness. And I have to make an apology. I apologize when I'm wrong. Apologize when I'm wrong. But let me take that. I gotta apologize for something real quick. But no, this is it right here. It's just this whole coronavirus nonsense. He's telling you now that you've hurt untold numbers of people, and people have died because they have debilitated immune systems or they're older, and you bought everything up and ran up the prices because you followed that news because you over 45 and you still believe what you see on TV. Shame. Now admit your mistake, grow up, don't do it again. Now I gotta apologize. I gotta put my apology right out here. Cause I was watching Joe Rogan while y'all was watching the cuckoo virus and the flu and everything. I was watching some aliens. I watched some great things on Bigfoot last night. You can believe whatever you want. I'm gonna believe what I want. I could not find a documentary on mermaids to not watch the cuckoo virus nonsense. Now I was watching Rogan, and he was kind of explaining the Biden situation. Yeah, I have to apologize to Biden. I for what he's doing. I know what he's doing. And every parent knows he shouldn't be doing that. Everybody knows but I think what happens when you get older, like there's really something setting in. There's really something, and shame on y'all for putting that man in that spot. I mean, I think nobody knows if he's broken any. Never mind. Yeah. No, he's a war criminal. He is. Unfortunately, that's a legal guy. That's a lawyer. He did a lot of harm to this country. However, he is an older man. Biden was the dude he was supposed to be. All right. Now he's getting older. Who he became because the environment he was in is starting to come out. And now you're starting to see. He can't even form sentences. And that's one thing I'll never do. I'll never pick on old people. I won't pick on old people. I won't pick on people having problems. Right? I apologize for that. Facebook was right to throw me in prison. No, they wasn't. No, y'all wasn't. You should not have banned speech, right? Because we learned. See, and look at that. Y'all throwing me in prison didn't fix nothing. It was just me watching the play and realizing that this dude is really having some problems. Why in the world would you take somebody who obviously has some sort of dementia or Alzheimer's, something that's setting in, instead of going with somebody else? That should tell you everything. 1871, because it does not matter who the president is. It does not matter at all. Nope, they do not want to put somebody in there they can't control easily, because in a corporation, voting always fails. Corporations don't count votes. They barely read their mission statements. All right. What else? No, I want to talk about this thought I was having. Ooh, who was I talking to about this? We were going on a thread about profit and science. That's what it was. Profit and who was this? Was this Marietta Peg or somebody? I forgot who I was talking to. And I was thinking about it. Why people's fussing with me something else. I don't do the personality attacks and all of that. Well, you did. And it's like, when you make it personal, that's how you get me to tune out. I like intellectual discussions. I like to expand my mind, and I like to learn. The minute you turn it into a personal thing, I know that you don't have anything else to add to the conversation. And that's why I check out. And I appreciate everybody yesterday came in to save Gerard. Gerard don't need saving. Trust me, he old. This dude is 29. You do not need to save him from personality attacks on the internet. He don't care about personality attacks in public. When people make it personal, they're just letting you know that the intellectual portion of this conversation has come to an end. Now it's time to do some insults. I don't focus on that. I love everybody, and I'm fine. You can talk about me and my mama and this, that, and you can say anything you want to say. I'm fine with it. I'm old. Sticks and stones can't break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I learned that. My teacher taught me that. She taught me more than my government taught me. She taught me that when I was like 4. No, right. So we were talking about. So yeah, I don't know, Walter, somebody was fussing at me something. With Walter, listen, here's where I ended with the attack on Dr. Sugar. All right. I think he said that the guy was bull shizzle. And I know we're having like 8 conversations at once. This is what happens when you drink old creamer. I apologize, but please try to stick with me. He said, well, Dr. Shiva is CIA and he's bull shizzle and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'm going to go along with you. I respect you, brother. I love you. And I know you've been through your things too. Can you give me like one reason why I shouldn't promote him from a health perspective? I don't care that he's a Republican. I don't care that he may look Indian or Pakistan or something. I don't know. That's racist anyway if you don't know what he is. And all Asian people ain't Chinese. I don't care nothing about any of that. Well, he supports Trump. I don't actually care about that. Half the people everybody I love, half of them, they all support Trump too. Why do I care? So the other half supported Obama. I don't care nothing about that. I don't ask them who I should vote for. All right. But from a health perspective, give me one reason why I should not do my part, my little part in helping this man get a bigger audience. And I don't think I got a response yet. I'll check it. The general statements, I can't get down with the general statements. Give me something specific. If he says something specific as to why I should not help to give him a bigger audience, then please let me know and we can have that discussion. But as far as my health knowledge goes, that man is spot on. And we live in a time of real pandemic. We got real problems. We got real people who need real solutions right away. And they're not going to get them from government, but they might get them from a scientist who is not a politician. He's just running, supposed to get a bigger audience. He's only going to do 1 term and drop out. Right? So, but he's spot on with that. All right. So anyway, I'll see if he responds to that. It's just the general statements. It's just like people like kind of read first. Read first before you general. Yeah. If it's jokes, be general as hell. Just be. I like to laugh too. If it's just jokes, be general. But when people are really in trouble, like people are really scared right now. People are really locked in their house, scared because they're watching that damn television. So that was it. Anyway, that was on that. I like to have discussions. No, there was something on here. We were talking about profit and science. Somebody was talking about corporate science. We talk about there's a difference between science and corporate science. I think we just need to throw out the whole term corporate science. I don't think there's anything that you just got science. You don't have corporation science. And I like to think about things at a principle level, at a root level. I mean, you tell me what you think. Science, first of all, is never settled. Never settled. Second of all, it's a dynamic, changing thing. It changes with knowledge. It changes with information. It changes with making a position, finding out you made a mistake, and you roll back to it. It changes, and I'm a computer scientist, right? I'm not a biological fit, any of that, but it's the same thing. You have a methodology for solving problems. It's never settled, right? You make a new technology. Somebody figure out how to do this. They make a new light. You can look into this. You do this because you think it's helping kids. You find out it's not. It's never settled. Business. Corporations, right? Their bottom line is the bottom line, profit. It has to be settled, right? They can't sell a product unless they know something for sure. And after they build up the manufacturing and the trade deals and got this coming in and spend millions for this or billions for that, got the factories, hire employees, got all the job descriptions, get everybody going, making a product, got the deals in retail, got it going out to the retail, got it going to the doctors. Once it's there, it needs stability. Right? It doesn't do well with changing things. It's not a dynamic thing. Profit and greed need to be locked in. And the way my mind is working, I'm thinking at the core level, these two things principally are anti to each other. They're antithesis. Is that a big word? Antithesis. I need to drink more smoothie. Anti something, not Antifa, but damn it, something like that. Right, you kind of smart. Not in everything. These words, these palabras, brother, be challenged with. They're anti to each other. One requires dynamic. Oh, no, and the other one. Science is public, right? The only way it happens if it's peer reviewed, it's public, everybody looks at it, everybody sees the data, everybody scrutinizes, all of us contribute because we, in the comment sections, we don't pretend to be scientists. We give our data, our experience while I drink smoothies, I don't get sick. I don't wash my hands, I don't get sick. I don't wear masks, I don't get sick. You put that in the conversation and in the scientific mind churns that data with the experiment and they come to an educated, intellectual, professional result, right? But science is public. It's not hidden. It's not dark. Profit, corporation, they need secrecy. Right? They're making a product. They got trade secrets. They don't want their partners to make it. So they operate in the dark. And every way I think about it, you literally cannot have money involved with real science in any way. Once you add a penny, it's no longer science. It's no longer science. At that point, it needs stability, right? It doesn't want to be public. It doesn't want to be known. Right? And all this is feeding together in that discussion of, we need to put the whole HIV/AIDS thing back on the table. You have enough doctors that are raising questions. And unfortunately, doctors were made to be silenced. Right? That's how this worked. Doctors were made. The problem with doctors, they were the kids who wanted to fix everybody. That's the damn problem. You know how they get your boo-boo? When you a little kid, you riding your bike, your big wheel, your green machine, whatever it is, you kind of get that skid. Rocks get to falling and flopping, and you didn't see that little pothole in the street because you got a government on never fix the potholes. You, as a kid, you skid and you hit that pothole, boom, and the big wheel flip over. Flip over. You done. You got the boo-boo and everything. And before your mama get there, that little girl come up the street. I get your boo-boo. Like, you don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. Always want to help. Always want. These are doctors and nurses where they came from. And they get to licking that little tissue and rubbing your boo-boo, and you're like rubbing their germs all up in your cut and getting the rocks and dirt and everything. Who are always looking to help. right? That's that passion. This is why I'm not against doctors and nurses. I am against secrecy in doctors and nurses. I'm against the AMA because it stops them from saying things they gotta say. They so out there. Been wiping boo-boos, they've been putting spit and everything. It's not in your cut, signed it. Thank you everybody for joining in. And I'm gonna join you in a minute. I'm gonna join. I didn't sign it yet. I'm gonna sign it. I didn't sign. I know I told y'all to sign it. I'm gonna sign it. I have a lot of things I'm doing. Leave me alone. I'm gonna sign it. It's gonna be 75,001 when I'm done with this. I'm definitely gonna sign it. Guess what? Guess what? Would you guess that 3,000 people on that list are medical doctors? Medical doctors. Medical. I gotta say medical because sometimes I call people doctors and they just PhDs. They doctors of elephant science. Medical doctors. 3,000 have signed the Fire Fauci petition. That should tell you everything that you need to know about the medical industry, the doctors who don't believe in it. They can't speak up. If they did, they lose their license. They can't act like healers. They can't tap into that passion of licking a leaf and rubbing it in your boo-boo. They can't do it. They have to do what they're told. And that was necessary. You had to create a licensing structure to stop doctors from being healers, because then if they did, you wouldn't have a pharmaceutical industry. You wouldn't have a multi-trillion-dollar pharmaceutical industry if doctors could say it's half the stuff that the nurses over here say. The ones that are doing hashtag video your hospital, hashtag film your hospital, the ones that are like balance and reason, and the ones who realize that on your job description, the most important line will not appear, which is your obligation to the human race, your obligation to that passion, your obligation to saying very truthful things. When your industry or your company is dirty, you have to whistleblow. All right. And so on the whole HIV/AIDS, because I think this is going to be I think it's going to be contentious, and I'm curious, and I can't wait to see the results. But we have to make it viral. They can't do it. The doctors who are raising question can't do it. Dr. Shiva is actually calling for a public debate with Fauci and somebody else, and Shiva wants to bring the scientists with him, one of the ones who talked about this a long time ago. That discussion needs to be had, and only we can make it viral. Like, that's our job. Our job is to post things so that everybody knows that this is under question and this needs to be addressed. And it does need to be addressed, because mostly, like I said, the people I know who have it, they don't speak up. They don't say anything. They're afraid to speak up for themselves for obvious reasons. We are a bigoted, criminal society, and we shun people to make them quiet. Oh, you got to play. You know, I want to play this real quick. I just want to give you the points of why they're saying they need to have this discussion. And it would be great if we didn't have just a Fire Fauci campaign, but make Fauci debate this man campaign, because Fauci was involved in this from the very beginning. And this could be the end. This is my hope. I'm telling you, I'm hoping on this. I'm hoping if we don't get nothing else out of all of this nonsense, we collapse the pharmaceutical industry. I hope the whole medical industry, we collapse it and we give it to doctors and nurses in some sort of an open source fashion. Like, imagine if the medical industry was open source. Like, I know they say, we socialized medicine. I don't know anything about that. I haven't seen socialism all over this world, and they ain't never really worked out too well yet. Neither has capitalism, neither has communism. But the idea that medicine is being done in the dark is a problem. Right? At its very core value, the idea that things that can save people's lives are being done secretly has to stop. It has to be public. It has to be open sourced. All right, let me see if I can. I gotta go to my thread because I think I told everybody where to start. And this was a phenomenal video. You can watch the whole thing, but at 25:50 on this interview is where she asked him about the whole HIV, what's going on with this thing. And this is important. You know, we're gonna have increasingly more problems with flu season if we don't help out the people who are immunocompromised. We're gonna have big problems. And unfortunately, I tell everybody, drink your smoothies, be organic, get out there in the dirt, do your grounding, and all of that is spot on point. But there are some people who need a lot more help than that. and we need to make sure that we help them. We need to make sure that they were scanned. Like, a lot of accusations have been thrown, and that bothers me. It bothers me. I want to know if that accusation is true about New York and what happened with the Hep B. That Hep B had something in it that brought about this condition. These are things that we need to know. It's like with the whistleblowers and the UFOs and aliens and all of that stuff, free energy. When accusations are made against a governmental organization and they don't respond to it, I got a problem. I should check this out. And this was a great interview. You should watch the whole thing. It's 45 minutes, so I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I posted it. It is phenomenal. This is a Dr. Shiva video that does need to go viral. I thank you for sharing it.
And they took his money.
And you're doing a great job here calling them out. Final question here. After our last discussion, a lot of our viewers had questions about your statement that HIV does not cause AIDS. Can you explain that statement to our viewers?
Yeah, it's very important people understand this, okay? Tens of millions of people, 60, you can look at the percentage. I haven't looked at it. A large proportion of people in Zambia, for example, have HIV. HIV is a virus, okay? It's not like a small little virus. It appears in many bodies. Lots of Africans have it. We don't have epidemics of people dying. The reality is, getting back to this point, if you go look at it, Peter Duesberg, everyone should look at Peter's work. Peter was one of the earliest members to the National Academy of Science. I think if not the youngest. He was one of the earliest tenured professors at Berkeley. Peter was an eminent guy. He was a discoverer of the oncogene. When the HIV/AIDS causality, remember, these guys are always trying to tie some little microbe. It's like a district attorney always trying to find some criminal, okay? Trying to associate always a virus or a bacteria with a crime, right? In this case, AIDS. Well, what is AIDS? AIDS is acquired immune deficiency syndrome. It's when your T cell count in your body goes below a certain level. Well, when you look at the first set of AIDS cases that came, and Peter Duesberg and others were the first to point this out, well, it turns out a preponderance of them, 80-90% of them were gays who were taking amyl nitrates. And remember, it was a time in American history where there was lots and lots of drugs, people partying all night. One gay guy would have maybe 1,500 lovers. Okay, this is not politically incorrect. It was a fact. Lots of partying, people were compromising their immune system. Amyl nitrates, nearly 200 papers written showing how it compromises the immune system. The second group of people who were getting blood transfusions, well, it's not the blood, it's the fact that they were getting immunosuppressive drugs. And the third group of people were, heavy IV drug users, okay? Those three groups of people destroy their immune systems. Well, they go find this virus, HIV. By the way, many of those people had many other viruses. And the CDC, at that time at least, even now, doesn't keep great data. So they associated, this virus goes with this. And Robert Gallo, the guy who did enormous amount of scientific misconduct at the time, and people can go look at his name, he created the HIV test. He's the one who stole data from the French. And guess who came to his rescue? Fauci. Fauci came to his rescue. Gallo went into the back end, and then Fauci came up on the forefront promoting the HIV causality with AIDS. Again, let's debate this. Let's call all the scientists together. Let's have a discussion about, does HIV cause AIDS? There's a set of postulates called Koch's postulates. Kochs. What is Koch's postulates? Koch's postulates was designed around the time by Robert Koch at the time of the germ theory. And Koch's postulates basically say that in order to say that this virus or this bacteria causes this disease, Christina, you have to show at least four things. One, you have to find an abundance, not a little bit, but an abundance of that virus in the host where the disease is, okay? Step one. Step two, you have to be able to culture that virus in a petri dish. And then third, you have to inject it into another, let's say, animal, and it should get the exact same symptoms as the other one, as the original. And then you should be able to culture it back. Well, they haven't been able to do this with the HIV/AIDS stuff. And in fact, if you look at many of these diseases, they haven't been able to do it. They try. It's called virus hunters. After polio, after the big polio vaccine came, right, and went, all these virus hunters were looking for a new job. And then what they did, they said, viruses also cause cancer, retroviruses. And the leader, one of the founders of that was Peter Duesberg, oncogenes. He's a guy who discovered a retrovirus, but he even said this is nonsense, okay? So what you have is, you have virus hunters, bacteria hunters, like district attorneys who want to pin every crime on somebody, even though they may not have done that crime. And that's what big pharma, big vaccines want to do. So it's fear-based medicine.
Are you listening to what he's saying? Are you picking up what he's putting down? So the thing is that, you know how we talk about core principle stuff, right? So if at the core you make profit from the problem, then there always has to be a problem, right? Whether it's military industrial complex, DEA, Schedule 1, whatever, big pharma, big anything, big Twinkie, same damn thing. If your money comes from there being a problem, then in order to make money, in order to retire, you got to find problems, right? And that's one thing if it's one person. It's another thing if it's a whole industry of thousands of people, right? And so based on what I'm hearing, the science is not settled. They didn't even do the causal loop. They just fed us something because they wanted to sell something, right? That's not settled. That's not science. That's called advertising. That's called this happened, 1 + 2 does not necessarily, or 1 + 1 does not necessarily equal 2, but we're gonna say it's 2 because we have a cure for 2. We have something where we can sell it to you for life. It will immunocompromise you and cause big problems when flu season happens. It'll expose you to all these other problems. It'll pump up the medical system. We'll make money hands over foot, but it actually isn't solving a problem. And this is why I love this guy, right? Because he's an engineer. He has an analytical mindset. Like I said, I don't fit in well here because I'm an analyst. If it doesn't make sense to me, I'm not going to say, hey, yeah, that's 2. That's not 2. 1 + 1 does not equal 2. Now, they're not saying that they know the cause that I know of and the scientists that he's talking about. But he's saying that there is no causality there, that they already had a product on the other end they're trying to sell you. And we've seen this scam before. We saw this scam with this for-profit medical system with cardiovascular disease. The #1 pandemic around the world all year round. 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Things that come from profits in your grocery store, profitable things in your grocery. They did that with that, right? They told you, oh, it's animal fat, trans fat, this fat, that fat, this fat, that fat, this fat, blah, 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 blah. Even the vegans jumped in it. My people, the vegans, vegetarians, everybody my people, but that's not the point. We jumped in it. Well, not me, but just us as a group. Oh yeah, it's got to be the fat. Stop killing animals. Animals. Carol Baskin's a good lady. And it gets away with itself because it fulfills that need to attach your identity to some crap. Remember yesterday, poo-poo? Eating poo-poo on a salad? That's poo-poo on a salad, right? But come to find out, the 2 doctors said, oh no, it's not fat. Yeah, cholesterol is found at the scene of the crime, as they put it. But the conversation started with sugar. Sugar is the cause of diabetes and cardiovascular disease. And they wrote that book, The Cholesterol Myth. I buy that book for everybody at Christmas. Why? Because they still portray this narrative, but these 2 doctors are breaking it down. People are still eating sugar, but they're taking statin drugs their entire life. And the statin drugs, last time I checked, I try to stay away from idiots and fools and big pharmas, but last time I checked, that was the most profitable drug in their fleet at the time. It's this statin class of drugs. Because just like with HIV/AIDS, they got that AZT and other stuff that they can sell you, they convince you to buy it for a lifetime, right? So you got elderly people, and a lot of us got family members doing this, taking these statin drugs for a lifetime instead of changing their diet. Right? They've been convinced if they're over 50, they gotta be on a statin drug. So we've seen this scam before. This scam has been rolled out so many times, and I only know 2, right? But this is the problem with having a for-profit medical system. You cannot have that. And the left is right about that. I'm gonna tell you what they wrong on. Oh, y'all wrong as hell. I don't know. I have no idea why y'all are still fighting Trump on this. Y'all making Trump into a superstar, and I'm sick of it. Trump is just a Trump. I'm not on any sides of this debate, this argument, this silly, dramatic nonsense where y'all can't even talk about the cuckoo flu right. All right, he was right on this. I think the left is right. You can't have for-profit medicine. They is wrong as hell on the cuckoo virus. Trump got it from the very beginning. He was right. He was right. He was right. He was right. I need some more microphones. Right. You was wrong. This is the problem. with taking something that's common damn sense, known and freaking from the beginning of time. How old are you? You were born in America. You know this is that birth here was a conspiracy. That man was right from the very beginning. It's flu season. You done gave up your economy because you hate the man. Stop hating the man. Hate ain't great. Makes you stupid. All right? Same thing with the climate change. When you attach your love and hate for somebody to a political thing and you ignore the science, ignore the mathematics, ignore just anything that's common sense, it's always gonna make you look stupid. Please stop making Donald Trump look like the smartest damn man in Washington, ever. Can you stop? Please, ever? They still with that, they still picking on. And I'm just like, oh, his ego is just, oh, he about to pop. He said boom! When y'all really actually look at the statistics and realize there's no data confirming anybody's died of the cuckoo virus. None! None! And the data that's there is corrupt. But most people don't know that. That's why they're sitting at home going crazy. Like, they're out in public, they gonna die, they're gonna die, they're protesting, they gonna die. Out there in Michigan and Kentucky and who else out there? Now we ain't get Pennsylvania out. That's why I got to get the hell out of here. I gotta go. They're gonna die. They're protesting, they're coughing and sneezing. They got masks and gloves. They're gonna get everybody sick, and we're all gonna become zombies. And then I Am Legend, and then we're gonna have to shoot people in their heads because they're zombies. And I'm just like, y'all need to stop listening to that damn media. It just makes you stupid. That's all it does. It makes you. There is a pandemic in America. Oh, it's a pandemic. It damn sure ain't biological. It's psychological. Stop watching the media. Keep calm. Keep calm. Calm down. Things tend to work out. He was right on that. He's wrong on other things, right on that. But you know what? But here's what he was wrong on. I ain't giving y'all too much credit now. Oh no, you know me. Oh no. I give you a little bit, I gotta take it back. Give you a little bit, take it back. Give you a little bit, take it back. Oh no, I gotta take it back. He wrong on the fact that he went along with it. He wrong on that fact. He went along with it. Because at first he was like, oh, it's flu season. It's flu season. And they got him convinced to shut down the country. That was his first mistake. Oh no, you messed up then. You didn't gave up the whole GDP of the country. They're looting this country. Oh, they are looting it. The banks don't know what to do. They so happy. And now he's still going along with it. If he was smart as I need him to be, he would be like, hell no, y'all crazy as hell. We open the nation right now. That's what I need him to do. I need him to just step up, pick up Dr. Shiva and Dr. Rashid Buttar, Newt Winningham, get all that data together and say, nope, these people saying we crazy, we stupid, we getting grandmama killed by not letting flu season be flu season. We are not getting herd immunity. I don't care nothing about the big pharma. If they losing money, that's their problem. It's not our problem. They want to do mandatory vaccines. I know they purchased that from the Democrats and the Republicans. I'm not doing it. Open the country right now, right now. That's what they need to do. That's where he's wrong. He's wrong there again. But you need to get a clue, because we are part of this too. It's easy to blame the stupid reporters and stupid Democrats. Well, not stupid, ignorant. It's easy to do that. What are you doing? Are you waking people up? Are you sharing? Are you liking, subscribing? Not my stuff. You could like, Shiva, and share him. Are you calming down? Are you escalating? Are you getting more scared? Are you tying into the fear, creating more of a problem? Because the media, they're doing this stuff because we go along with it, because you watch it. They're a for-profit organization like everything else. No, to answer the question. So who asked me that? So I'm going to be 30? No, I ain't going to be 30. You crazy? Yeah, April 19th is my birthday. You going to be 30? No. Trust the science, girl. Trust the science. I ain't going to be no damn 30. No, because then they say you got to be on some drugs or something. No. Every doctor I meet, how old are you? Look young. 29. Damn it, 29. I ain't never moving past 29. And next year I'm going to be 29 and I'm not even going to be 29 and a half. Nope. Not going to do it. I shouldn't even be 29. I should be 26, to be honest with you. I got that from my witch friends. They always say they're 29, so I roll with that. I should roll with 26, because what does the science say about that? You at 26, you got the frontal lobe, but some of your stem cells might still be active, right? It's a psychological thing. Don't be on here hating. He lied. He in the forehead. Shut up. I love you. You trying to get me killed, man. I'm on a nation, people coughing up cuckoo flus and making all kind of new viruses and STDs coming out their mouths and their ears and stuff. Don't put that on me. You take that hex and put that on somebody else. I don't know what age is. Age does not exist. I'm young and I'm healthy, and I eat and drink deep leafy greens, and it works for me. And I ain't never been worried about your cuckoo flu. Ain't worried about it now. And when that protest come around that corner, I'll be right out. Well, actually, no, I ain't. I take that back. I ain't going. I tell you why I ain't going. I know I ain't going. I told y'all when I'm protesting, when I'm in the head test. When am I gonna protest? When am I going? I've been protesting since I was damn 21 years old. No. I done been on the side of the road, remember? Got out there, we was in costumes. One time we went to Philly, we took over a bridge. Oh, it was great. What was I? I forgot, my friend was Santa Claus. I think I was Spider-Man. Oh, we took over the bridge, had signs and everything. Everybody drove by like, oh, hey, we're like, oh, yeah, I got the sign. Got our Sharpies. Nobody could read the sign. Nobody had no idea why the hell we was out there. This is the problem with America, because we love protests. Oh, we are protest people. We are protest people when the news is off. But we are protest people when that news goes off. We're stupid as hell with the news on. The news goes off, we got to protest something. And I do it too. I caught myself doing it. I drive by, I see people mad about something. I see them out there, oh yeah, get it, brothers, get up, yeah, what the hell y'all protesting? Yep, that too, twice, yeah. And they get all excited because we like protest. That's who we are. But like being educated enough to even know what the hell they protesting, that's a whole nother thing. That's like stopping the car and going to talk to somebody. I did that once and I regret that. I did that once because I was gonna get me a sandwich and I came around the corner, they was out there protesting. And I think it's because it was a stop sign. I had no choice and they kind of got to me. I couldn't put that window up fast enough. And they gave me the chemtrail brochures. I was like, oh my Lord. I was like, I got a sandwich here, it's hot. I was gonna go eat my sandwich. I gotta read it now? Right now, you wanna talk to me like now? About the government and spraying something in the sky. Now. Look over there. Turn around. Pull away. No, I didn't do that. I listened to him. I was polite. I did. I sat right there and I listened to this man and this lady explain chemtrails to me. And this is this is where I was wrong. I was listening to him. Because at the time, the funny part is I worked in Big Pharma at the time. I was just sitting there listening. Oh yeah, so the government, tell me that again. Okay, so the government got airplanes. They got big tanks and they put some chemicals in. Oh, they chemicals? Oh yeah. You mean, and they do it on the airlines when I fly, so when I buy airplane tickets, they got big chemical tanks and they put the chemicals in there and they fly through the sky and they just spray them chemicals out on us, huh? They don't even like us at all, huh? They ain't even in love with us. They tell us that on TV, but they don't like us at all, huh? Okay, all right. Okay, is that all? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get my chips. You know what? We need to fight the power, rage against the machine, brothers and sisters. Go on, fight the powers that be. Absolutely. They need to stop spraying us with chemicals. Got around that corner, I was like, people crazy as hell. I went, because I was going home, so I decided, I stopped at the alcohol store on the way. I stopped at the state store. That's what they call me, a state store, because we in a religious, Christianified state. Got me some cognac. I needed cognac. I was like, this man crazy as hell. He got a woman out here crazy. And she know better because she a woman. She know better than just, that's just crazy. You out here with this crazy man? And she was kind of cute too. I was like, you need to go find you somebody that ain't loony. He gonna land you in a Waco one. He gonna land you in a Ruby Ridge or something else. These people crazy. I didn't even want to touch the chemtrail paper because he gave me the paper. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and they used to put the chemicals and the drugs on the paper. I think they must have put some LSD or something on the paper. I didn't even want to touch it. I threw it on the side of the Malibu and said, we out of here. Oh, hell no. Come to find out. This is what I was telling Brother Walter this morning. I was like, ignorance is just part of being America. It's just how it works. Welcome to America. You were born here. Please pick a team, grab some ignorance, eat it with your lunch. Because we all got it. We all got it. And here I am, 20 damn years later, sharing every chemtrail post that comes across my desk. Oh, did y'all see this? Boy, it's what education to do to you. Be informed. Don't open your mouth till you're informed. Just shut up. I know it's fun being, that's not possible. My government wouldn't do that to me. Like they literally gave people or okayed for people to get 100 people in New York to get HIV through a damn hep shot, and they're not even investigating it. They got Epstein on some island somewhere with Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein and everything. It's crazy time, people. It's literal crazy. I can't stay here no more. I can't, because I don't even know what's real. I don't even know what's real. I don't even think I can stay here no more. I think I'm leaving, y'all. I think I'm leaving on a jet plane. I think I got to get the hell out of America. Because it's crazy. Everybody crazy. I don't know what to do. I drink my smoothie. I know that it says keep calm at the top. It says I'm calm. I'm not sure if this establishment has anything else that it needs to teach me that I want to learn. I don't want to learn no more. I don't think I'm done. Anyway, what are we talking about? We was talking about the chemtrails. Now, this is what we always talk about, this stuff here. It's just reality is just cuckoo. Oh, let's let Dr. Shiv, let him, because I'm dominating. I'm telling stories. I get excited sometimes.
And it completely ignores the fact we're surrounded by viruses. We're surrounded by viruses. I mean, I'm getting emails from people saying, hey, I haven't seen my boyfriend in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I have a very, very close friend of mine. His wife just went into major depression. 40 years. You know why? She can't go out with her friends. She can't play, her bridge game. She's in severe depression. It's awful. And you know what really hurts people? You know what hurts people's immune system more than a freaking virus? It's social isolation. And that's been a lot of work. 1988 landmark study, a famous paper written showing that when you socially isolate people, you destroy their immune systems. You lower their antiviral activity. You increase inflammatory compounds. So let me just repeat.
Did you hear that? He's going to repeat it.
With all due respect to all of these people, they may be nice people, they all have families, but they don't give a damn about public health. They've sold out to the devil, and that devil is Big Pharma. That devil is top-down establishment model of how the world should exist. China, right? China believes that the enlightened few will run their whole country like a factory. This is why in China, the everyday people in China have been running huge protests under threat of life against pollution. Well, why is China so polluted? Because the Paris Accords, based on fake science that CO2 is a pollutant, allows China to pollute.
Wait a minute. The chemtrail, the climate change people here, are they here? Did y'all invite them? To the climate change people whose government is hiding 1,000 patents related to energy production while they telling you that the fossil fuels is the problem, it's a UFO in the damn military gun camera with F-18. Those people, did you invite them? They need to hear this next part. Because you hear the climate accords like, climate accord, it's a good thing, we need to fight Trump, we need to get him. Listen to what he about to say. He about to ruin your day.
Let me repeat, to all you liberals listening out there who care about, all your little nice gardens and meditating in New Age, which, I like meditating, but you know what? The Paris Accords has nothing to do with lowering pollution. It encourages China, which pollutes 11 billion carbon metric tons, to go up to 22 billion. That's not healthy. And people in China have been fighting for their health. They've been out on the streets protesting, including in Wuhan. They had fights with police, and that was 6 months before. And now we don't hear anything about Wuhan. We don't hear anything about Hong Kong. So everyone, you're listening, you know what? Truth is going to win here, and people need to start using their common sense.
Oh, truth is always going to win. It's always coming out. It's always. I can tell you that. I know that. Brother Adam Dingle is good. It would be good to have the data he's referencing, because this man is a smart man. He understands that I'm not going to take what Dr. Shiva said and go out there to no damn crowd of liberals and tell them that I'm going to get lynched, hung, shot, stabbed, killed, raped, thrown in a box, and buried. Take your evidence. He referenced the research. This is the part where you say, stop! Hammer time! Hammer time! No, you gotta touch it. You gotta do the research. So this is where you go and you do your research, you find it, you get the details, you read, and this is why he's referencing the study. And you get like, oh, I get it. But I should have actually known that. I should have known that from the people in Africa who said, oh, what was her name? Somebody, just jam it in. Just go on and jam it in. Because when you pile up the evidence, then you start to see the patterns. Like, oh, that's a system. I'm getting that. I see what he's saying. It's a system. Is it? No, it ain't on my side. It's a system. The lady in Africa, the prime minister, who said, well, no, I'm not down with this Paris Accord. I think it was Paris. I think it was the Parisians. They don't even like to cut their armpits. They got that hair. That's a long story. I ain't gonna get into it. But they fine as hell. They just don't like to cut them armpit hairs. But it's not like it's like a real thing, like the sensing. Hairs are sensors, but that's another whole discussion. The Paris Accord. The Paris Accords are, so they get out the people fighting, like, yeah, climate change, we got to fight, we got to fight, we got to fight, we got to fight. Have no idea what they fighting or fighting for. And so the whole goal was to do the carbon emissions. It was CO2 emissions. Y'all remind me if I'm not saying it right or wrong. Where they wanted to keep the third world countries third world because they're blowing up, stealing their minerals and resources, trafficking weapons. They need to keep them unmodernized. In the third world countries who didn't go along with it, they couldn't blow up back into the fourth world. They could stop them from modernizing, so it would be easier for them to use their weapons against their allies to blow them up with some warlords. It was all a scam. It was all a scam. We should have known. We should have known. Like, oh, that's crazy. No, it's not crazy. You just ain't paying attention. This is a for-profit world based in power and money. Keep calm. You don't never know really what's going on. Just keep calm. You don't never really know what's going on. That's what you got to do. Don't be invested. This is why I'm hesitant. This is why I'm hesitant, because I don't believe none of y'all monkeys. I don't believe none of you. I don't believe the monkeys, so damn sure don't believe none of their systems or corporations and industries that they make. No, we are all put in conflict with each other at birth. At birth. I don't trust anybody. No, I don't trust you. I don't trust Adam. I love Adam to death. I don't trust him. Sandra, No Cliff, Patricia, Jean. A lot of y'all get stuff right. Christine, I don't trust none of y'all. You got to show me the evidence. You're a conspiracy theorist. No, I was born in a conspiratorial time. I was born in a time where these Rockefellers and Rothschilds designed the world based in conflict, so everybody conspiring against me to get my smoothie, right? Everybody's conspiring against me. They want my money, my smoothie, my this, that, because we're all put in conflict with each other. That's why we did a great watch party yesterday. For those of y'all who joined in with who's it, Peter Joseph and Zeitgeist movie. Moving forward, we're gonna do part 2 today. It was fantastic, phenomenal, because it kind of explains to you when you were born into a conspiracy, the fools are the ones who are not looking for the conspiracy. You don't get fooled unless you do some foolery, which is being foolish in a time where everybody trying to fool you and take something from you, whether it's grades, bachelor degrees, or jobs, whatever it is, positions. Everybody's conspiring. If you're not looking for the conspiracy, you're the fool. Okay? That's why I stopped using the word conspiracy theorist. Like I used to point at people like, yeah, conspiracy theorist. Oh, I get it now. Oh, you born with the monkeys? You better run, right? Like it's like, what's the animals born in like the Serengeti? There's certain animals like the gazelle and stuff. They hit that ground running like the mama, like push them out, like, they pop out, hit the ground. That gazelle, you got about 5 minutes, about maybe an hour if you're lucky. That lion just waiting. That lion, the cheetah, the monkeys, the hyena, they all just, y'all smell that? I smell vaginal secretion. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say that. That's like tender. That's that tenderoni stuff. No, they smell. They know when you're pregnant. The lions, they know. Oh yeah, he's gonna be dropping today. They get together, right? It's like Carol Tiger's news. Y'all fighting, huh? Okay, y'all still fighting. Mm-hmm. What's his name? Don. Don. He look kind of delicious, Carol. He Don. I don't. I think he cheating on you. I don't know, Don. I just for a minute, I could have swore I saw him in here. Y'all know what I'm talking about with the tiger. And like Carol, you know what? He was looking. Yeah, there was a crowd. A tour came through here. Carol, he was looking at her booty cheeks, and she had some flip flops, and he was all into her. I think he cheating on you. I think you should take Don and put him in this cage, and I'm gonna solve your problem for you. That's what the lions they do. They know when this gazelle's about to have babies, when the herd, and they just wait. So as soon as you hit the ground in America, you got to act like you in the Serengeti, baby. You better run. This is capitalism. Ain't no different under socialism, because socialists like capital too. You hit the ground. That's why I don't think socialism is a solution. As long as it's based in capital and everybody wants some capital, you better run. Soon as you pop out your mama's womb, you ain't got no time for no doctor spanking your butt. You need to smack that doctor and run the hell out that womb. I don't even wait on the extension cord to be cut. Say, Mama, I got this. Bite that sucker and get to running. This is capitalism. You're going to die. You're born into debt. You're born into debt, and you better run, because them banks are going to shut down your country and rob your middle class and convince you it's a cuckoo flu. All right. I think I'm done. I ran my mouth. I had a whole lot of fun. I can't. I got work to do today. Is it gross? No, it's not gross, Lori. It's just energy. It's just energy. You know, they got to eat what they got to eat, you know. As long as it's based in control, I'm out. Megs, that's because you're smart. But half the time, this is why most of my friends here are probably witches and women. I get down with the W's, because the W's, they know it's a conspiracy. They know I got their back all the time, because they born in monkey man world. They understand how this works. Don't trust nobody. Nobody. Hit the ground, run. You go on that date with him, he started telling you about the cars he got and this, that, and the other, how much money he make, all the clothes he got, how he's a wine tasting, all that. No, he just wants some booty. All right. Anyway, no, this was a great talk. Y'all should listen to the whole thing. Listen to the whole thing. But I'm 100% behind Dr. Shiva. I don't trust him. But what he says on health is very trustable. What he says about big pharma is very true, and it's not a big pharma thing. It's spread across multiple industries. When you got a conflict-based world, it's just not the monkeys that are looking to eat your children. It's these corporations too. That's just real talk. Real talk. You want real solutions? You got to know what's really the problem. No, Brother Carl, you will not be hypnotizing me. Cut it out. Cut it out. That man been trying to hypnotize me for damn near 5 years. No. I tell you what, because I don't understand hypnotizations, but what I do understand is I've seen that man hypnotize somebody before. No. No. They tried to hypnotize me at birth, Carl. I was born in America, and they tried to hypnotize. You're black. You're a Christian. You're a Democrat. You're American. And I'm like, no. Same reason I ain't going to that protest. People are trying to hypnotize. I seen Carl hypnotize this lady at the restaurant. Oh no, that brother know what he's doing. He knows exactly what it. Carl, I got to make sure you love me, man. Before you put me under. I got to make sure you don't turn me into a zombie or something. I wanted to say. Shoot. One other thing. There's a whole bunch of great discussions we had between now and yesterday. I forgot what it was. Something about hypnotizing, making me crazy and stupid. It's like, no, you already got that pretty much down pat. Control. I don't like being controlled. Oh, that's why I won't go to the protest. That's what I said. Nobody answered the question. And if you did, I didn't see. No, I ain't going to the protest. Nope. No. I've been going to the grocery store. Why I gotta go to the protest? I've been going to Home Depot. I've been touching pads and wiping walls and handles and stuff. And I ain't never washed my hands since I left the store since I was about 10. Okay? My mama and my aunt called me, made me wash my hands. I don't do that. Nope. I gotta get my herd immunity up. I gotta get my herd game up. That's just me. But I'm a healthy guy. I drink a lot of healthy things and I don't get sick. It's working for me. It might kill you. Okay? You do your own research and you figure out how to take care of your health. That is your responsibility. It's not the responsibility of Fauci or the Surgeon General when he takes his pacifier out his mouth to tell you about what you're supposed to do. Pop that sucker back in and change his own diaper. It's not his job. That's your job. No, I ain't going to the protest. I ain't going. Oh, no. Did y'all see the Michigan protest? They had that playing a little bit yesterday. Hang on. Did y'all? You can just look at it and tell that I wasn't gonna go. I got my immunity game up. No, I like solutions. I'm a solution guy. If it's not very clear why we're protesting, it's not clear that people driving past me in a Superman costume with the damn Speedos that go up the crack of your booty cheeks. No, I ain't doing that for nothing. I got to watch that. I'm not investing that kind of energy in getting out there and making some Sharpie signs and stuff, and people don't know why we're here. All right. Did y'all watch the protest yesterday? Check your law, Lori said. I was showering the 2 foot of snow we got. Nobody answered the question. Baby G. Well, Baby G, can't you see? Sometimes your words hypnotize me. Oh, she's singing. Oh, can't you see? That's that Biggie before he got shot. That's Biggie Smalls. I love me some Biggie Smalls. I am so upset that y'all created a conflict-based society with black billionaires that got record labels that got all these black kids murdered. I know you thought it was white tea, huh? They like
White tea did it, white tea did it, it's white privilege.
no. You need to know what the black caucus is. The black billionaire turned on you quick as the white billionaires. That's what I'm saying. That's why we live in great times. Oh, we need some Indian billionaires to turn on the Indian people. We need some Russian billionaires. They already turned on the Russian people. We need some Latino billionaires so they can turn on Latino people, and people start to figure it out. We already got the Christian billionaires turning on the Christian people. That's how you figure it out.
Can't you say what you do to me?
I'm gonna listen to Biggie today. No, I'm not. Cause he make you crazy. You listen to Biggie Smalls, you wanna go like drink a 40 and go, I don't know, play with guns or something. No, not the time. I do not have the right skin nor head for that. We are on the verge of martial law. Flu season is almost over. People are realizing it's not really even a real pandemic in the list of pandemics, and they're still pushing martial law. No, now is not the time for Biggie Smalls. You need to get you some Norah Jones, some Jack Johnson, Earth, Wind, and Fire, some happy music, Bobby McFerrin. You do not need to be aggressive. Cause I was listening to Go-Go yesterday. Y'all don't even know what Go-Go is, but that comes from the Washington, D.C. area. They get me all aggressified. I had AC/DC on too. It makes you want to go out and like fight for your freedoms. Like, you don't need to do that. That's not the time. Shoot, the National Guard out there waiting. They just waiting too. I know. Unfortunately, I know them, and I know these kids, boy, they want to be some heroes. Boy, they can't wait for you to get out there. Listen to your Aerosmith out there. Listen to your Led Zeppelin. They can't wait for you to get out there and go ahead and put your Public Enemy on. We're gonna fight the power that be. Yeah, you go ahead and try to fight them. Go on, go for it. Hey, look, how did we say that movie with the Princess Bride? They were like, oh, we're gonna go storm the castle. Like, have fun storm the castle. I'm gonna be sitting right at home. No, I like to play to win. I don't like to play to be shot in the first day and run over by a truck. You know, a Hummer on the way to get somebody. No. You messed me up. What was I talking about? Oh, why I'm not going? That's why I'm not going to protest. I like to be very clear why we are protesting, what we want, and when we're gonna go home. That's that. You got to have the why. The W's clear. Why are we protesting? What we want, and when we going home. When it's over, the W's, the 3 W's. This is why I gave up protesting. So I don't protest with none of the monkeys. They call me Black Lives Matter. Nope, that's okay. Because as long as it's profitable for black lives, no white lives, no blue lives, no politician lives, no monkey lives, as long as it's not profitable for nobody's life to matter and it's baked in at the model, no. You make your Sharpie signs, I'm with you. Go on out there, get you some. Get you some education. That's why I didn't go. You gotta have those W's. This I wasted all my time protesting in my 20s. Why are we here? Half the people are there, because let me show you the protest. Let's go to the protest. This is the protest right here. Oh, it's on the Washington Post too. The Washington Post is talking about protests? Are they changing their ways? Change your ways. They're still owned by Jeff Bezos, and there you go. Yemen, and I cannot watch it. And this is what I'm saying, why I don't want normal back. Y'all could go out, get out there, be some slaves, yelling and screaming, we want normal back. No, I don't want normal. Like I said, normal need to go ahead and burn the hell up, because I hadn't seen that picture of them kids in Yemen. If we have a GDP that's based on murdering kids, nope, your normal can go. We need to know why we're here. Because they're gonna treat you like they're treating them kids in Yemen. When you make it okay for the system to do these things for a profit, you don't think it's ever gonna come home to you? You have no idea what the first law is. It's karma. All right, God done told you that. Natural law done told you that too. Whatever you deploy on them is coming home for you. All right, that's why it's a bad idea to have normal back. We a stupid nation. We're gaslit, we're dumb, we're crazy, and the whole world is laughing at us. We need to get a clue. No, I have no interest in getting out on the street yelling and screaming. And this is why. Look at the protest.
At Michigan Capitol, it has been like this for a while.
See hear all the horns? That's why the horns. That's why they're out there hitting. They had no idea. Like, why are they out there? They don't even know. They're like, oh, they got some signs and stuff. I don't even know what's going on. They probably out there, probably mad at Trump. That's why, baby, hit the horn. They're mad at Trump. You're going, hit the, bro, Meanwhile, it's mostly Trump supporters. Well, let me show you. Let the whole thing play out. Oh, whoa. Let's read the signs. Let's do no. Let's go back. Read the signs. What's that say? We have rights. You stay home, which is a good point. I'm okay with that sign, right? I suspect that Getch is somebody high up in the colonizer government, and probably to say, hey, well, listen, why are you out running around eating steaks and shrimps on television, doing ads and telling people to be social distant and stay at home, and you out? So I get that. I like that sign. That's probably interesting. What is this? Pro-quarantine, anti-martial law. See, I ain't going out with her. No, nah, nope. First, you got that hood, and police they like to get aggressive when you got hoods. And two, that's not common sense and anti-tyranny. I am pro-common sense, but pro-quarantine is not common sense. It might be common, it is not sensical. If you listen to Brother Newt Witkowski, he'll tell you that the environment has worked this way for a reason. You're supposed to get every cuckoo flu that come through, and the strong will survive, and the others need to stay in the house. And that's what you say the mask and the plastic gloves for, and you say, well, all them trillions of dollars you gave your criminal friends on Wall Street, and you give them to them old people and the people with immunity from the projects from Big Pharma that you've allowed to happen. All right, so no, I'm not pro-quarantine. I am pro-herd immunity. Get out there and natural herd immunitize. You know, people like me who ain't scared. I ain't scared. I'm out there shaking hands, getting it. Because I'm not scared of this nonsense. I treat my body like it's a body, not like it's a waste dumping ground for food companies and chemical companies and pharmaceutical companies and all the other people making up things as they go. So no, I'm not pro-quarantine, and I'll be out there. And see, the problem is I'll be out there next to that sign too. Knowing me, like, oh, get the picture now, because the press will do that. Like, look at the brown guy. He right next to the sign. He brown, she white. He's a Mexican over there. Get the angle where you get everybody in the shot. Everybody is pro-quarantine, and I look like a dummy looking like I'm pro-quarantine. No, I'm not pro-quarantine. I'm pro-nature. I'm not interested in your war on nature. You can war on nature all you want because you want to replace it because you got something to sell stupid people. I'm not a stupid person. I believe in nature and natural herd immunity. No, not pro-quarantine. I would not. That's why I ain't out there. Waving the American flag. Is that a good reason, man? Y'all not gonna like this next one. No, I'm sorry. That flag does not stand for what you think it does. It does not stand for what you think it does. I appreciate flags and unity. The problem is it tends to be something people rally around, right? Symbol, how did George Carlin say it? Symbols are for the symbol-minded. I was very symbol-minded. I was like, y'all ever seen the Energizer Bunny? Was it Energizer Monkey? Because it was Energizer Bunny and then the monkey too, and the monkey got the symbols like ching, 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 ching. Yeah, no. We like to rally around things, and unfortunately, we're taught at birth to rally around the flag. This is why they tell you from childhood, I pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States, to the Rothschild and the Rockefeller Empire, and to the Republic, which I'll give my life, because these people don't give a damn about me. They're poisoning my water, they're poisoning my food, the M&Ms ain't even healthy, they got aspartame in them, for justice and liberty, for all the big corporations, all the governments, all the people who own the country and bought it in 1871, and not me. Amen. Everybody sit down, and we start doing our homework. No. See, I know what the flag can mean to me. And I don't have an issue with flags. I have no issue with flags at all. To me, when I look at that flag, I see my countrymen. I see my countrymen. I love my countrymen. I love my neighbors, my friends, everybody down the street and everything. I love all of them. But the big issue is that's not what that flag represents. I see them, it's not what it represents. You know, Kaepernick tried to tell you this. You didn't like him because he had an afro, and the other side said they loved him, but they like football a little bit more. So that protest didn't stick. Because that is the problem. The problem is we don't actually have a republic. And this is what I started telling Norm about Act of 1871. I won't go into. If you have a for-profit corporation that is literally designed to look just like the Republic government of America, you can make a whole lot of stupid people. And that's what they did. That's what they did. It's scary and it's ugly. And we talk about it. You got to repeal the Act of 1871, and that'll reboot back to you actually having a government. But I'm not interested in protesting the problem. I'm not interested in protesting the people who work for the corporation that caused all the problems to give me a solution. You see what I'm saying? If we don't know the problem, we shouldn't be on the street. Because all you are, you're just a target for some death energy weapons or something. You're just a target. I mean, it's good. You're boosting your immune system. That's a great thing. You're showing other people, because I'm not anti-protest. Once again, do not put me in the anti-protest category. If I were driving by, I'd be hitting my horn. America, woo! Because I want to encourage that. But then you got to do your research, right? Why are we here? What do we want? And when are we going to get some sandwiches? When is all of this nonsense over? When are we going to stop be out here protesting? And the yellow vest had it. The yellow vest had it. Until you get these things together, you're wasting everybody's time. You're building up your immunity. You're not wasting your own time. You're saving grandma. You got that herd immunity. But you're wasting everybody else's time because nobody knows why you're there. They think you love America. Half the people who were watching this yesterday, if you were going on the thread, they're like, oh, it's a Trump rally. Oh, it's Trump. I'm like, oh my God. This is why I can't be an American no more. I love y'all to death, but I think I gotta go. I think I might have to leave on the other side of this if we don't all die and the zombies ain't walking. I'm gonna get my kids. I might have to go. Yeah, I just might have to be Venezuelan or Guatemalan, Belizean. I might have to be something else. Because people, they fail at the reasoning. And a fool in his health are soon parted. A fool in his life are soon parted. A fool in their nation is soon given to the next criminal family that comes in and does anything they want to do with the corporation that you think is a government. So yeah, this is why I couldn't go. Now you talk to me about the yellow of it. So you know what? Let me finish the protest. Look at the rest of the protest and so y'all see what's going on. Woo! Oh, look at this. She head to toe. Head to toe. I got the drawers on too. Put them to work. See? Did y'all see that? See the brother? He said, put them to work. Look at y'all see his truck? Hang on, let's go back. Let me see. What is this? Half wit. Okay, well, half wit. Wait, well, let me go. I gotta touch on the work part. Is it a good idea? I gotta go back to work. Let me go. Oh, there you go. Put them to work. Put them to work. See, I see that and I don't really see what you see. I see that a little sign, a little different. See, you see put them to work. Know what I see? I see slave boats and shackles and men with guns and they not my skin color. And then kings and they in bed with them who ain't my skin color neither. And they want to put me on a boat and take me somewhere into a forced labor camp. See, I don't think about work the way you do. I think work is what you want to do. Work is not forced. Anything forced is literally called slavery. Making children be born and have debt as a penalty for being born in your land. It's not working. That's not a career. You can call it anything you want. You can call it United States Corporation, a government. It's not. It's a corporation. Forcing people to do labor for you is called slavery. So no, I don't want to be put back in slavery. No, I want the people who are doing bad right now to be taken care of, which is why both parties ain't worth half a piece of change in a pocket. $1,200 a month or $2,000. Nah, stop it. Stop it. I don't want slavery to come back. When you're emancipated, you need to start proclamating. You don't know the problem, right? You should be working. Who is that? He got a pickup truck? Oh no, let's say he is a contractor. He should be out there working. Sister Kay asked the other day, she said, well, you know what? If we're going to give them the message, what do we say to do? Because people need money to live and eat and all that stuff. First of all, number one, the basic understanding is they print the money for them. They can print the money at any time for you. They're just not scared of you. They're more scared of the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and big banks and all the people they're in bed with. They print the money for them all the time. That's what they just did with that $2 trillion. They could easily printed that $2 trillion and given it to you. So you can continue, you can go back to work and you have your money if you want to, or you can do the important work in your life, around your house, for your kids, for your wife, for your husband, fixing things, following your passion, playing a guitar, going to a tractor pull, or playing some video games. We literally live in a society where you don't have to have forced labor, and people don't get that. Right? So I'm not going to a pro-slavery rally. I'm not interested in being a slave anymore. I've been a slave my entire life. I don't want my kids to be slaves. I want them to go off and do beautiful things in life that they want to do, right? That's why I did the watch party yesterday, to show you it's all about environment. If you have an environment for making slaves, they will be slaves, and you will have psychopathy. You will have violence. You give them conflict, you will have rape, you'll have murder, you'll have gangs, you'll have all of this crap. You'll have the Biggie Smalls who can't continue to make his albums because everything's based in conflict. And you got Tupac. Who didn't kill Biggie and the other one? Tupac, right? Whitey ain't get them. No, police ain't get them neither. They got each other, right? With two of them other billionaire black people, right? So it's just when you have a conflict-based, slavery-based, criminal environment that makes bad people, you're gonna have more bad people. So no, I ain't going to that. Nah, I'm not seeing anything that's any good yet, other than people being upset.
Our community is struggling. My husband is on unemployment for the first time in our life. And it's unwillingly that we're taking unemployment. We want to go back to work. We have employees. We have paychecks to issue. We have bills to pay. The only stores open are Walmart? That's ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. And let me tell you who she is, because this makes a whole lot of sense to me. She's a business owner, right? They have businesses. And this is what a lot of this is what David Icke talked about, which is why he was banned from all social media. They're literally robbing the middle class, right? They're coming in and they're taking market share by destroying businesses. And this could be this lady's business, could be her husband's business, their business, could be their parents' business, could have been handed down 4 or 5 generations. But these Rothschilds, Rockefellers, these big families that bought America have no interest in letting you keep a viable means of running a small or medium-sized business in their corporation, which is called a country, right? So they're putting her out of business. She's upset, but she doesn't understand that you shouldn't own slaves. I used to own slaves too. I used to own them too in Big Pharma. I had me a whole plantation of the jokers. I had at one point in time almost 40 slaves reporting to me. That's a bad idea. Nobody should report to me because I know me. I grew up with me. I see me in the mirror all the time, and it don't make no damn sense. Makes no damn sense for people to report to me it's some slavery. No, those people need to go off and live their lives. We have enough technology that slavery doesn't have to exist anymore, which is why I promote Zeitgeist Movement with Dr. Shiva and Venus Project with Jacques Fresco, Peter Joseph, because in this downtime, yeah, we could do watch parties and we could watch The Matrix. That does help people. However, we have people in the street who have no idea what the problem is. The problem is that you have a conflict-based society. You're midway up. You want to get your slaves back to work so you keep your market share so the people above you don't steal your market share when there shouldn't be a market, because it's all based in slavery, colonization, theft, war from the beginning of time, and all of those families robbed all of our families, and that's why they're on top. That's why they got the most jewels. They're not smarter, they don't work harder. They literally inherited what was stolen from all of your ancestors, from Germany to Britain to Africa to Latin America. No, this thing doesn't need a reboot. I'm losing my voice, so I'm gonna let this finish up and I'm done.
That's why we're here.
It's time for our state to be opened up. We're tired of not being able to buy the things that we need, go to the hairdressers, get our hair done. It's time to open up. The sick are being taken care of. If you're sick, stay home and in your house. The ones that can work need to work. We need to open our businesses.
So you need to get her hair done, I agree. That's the Washington
Selling services to businesses without...
I don't know who that is. That's an advertisement. I want to say something. Anyway, no, so I'm not interested. When y'all figure out what the problem is, yeah, I'll come out. If I start seeing some yellow vests out there, ooh, nah, it's getting real. It ain't real yet. If I start seeing people talking about direct democracy, oh, it might be getting real. I hear people talking about freedom and liberty and true direct democracy, getting rid of representative government because they're the ones who put us here and we're not interested in restarting it, so we'll end up here again. Like if I start here seeing people talking about like systems analysis, when you look at the system in government and realize that, yeah, you can turn the button back on, but you still got the problem. You know what this is? I'm gonna try to think of a good analogy real quick. It's like a home appliance that breaks. You don't know why it broke, it's broken, and you know, and sometimes it works. It's like a car. Better less like a car. You get in your car. I used to drive a Volkswagen Bug. I get in that Bug and turn the key, and I'm going down the road. Times when she was a little moody, you know, it's a little cold, take a little time. When it gets warm and the car's not running, you don't need it. It's not an emergency. You don't have nowhere that you need to be. You fix the car. The car is already broken. I don't know, say it's the carburetor. I know you don't know what that is. That's okay. I'm an old 29 dude. Back when you had carburetors, right? If the engine's having trouble and the carburetor it needs to be replaced, when you replace the carburetor, what you do with the engine? You're gonna keep the engine that's not really working well? Nah, it's a Volkswagen bug. Just take 14 bolts to take the top off, take the engine out. This is why at 17, I was smarter than most of the people I know right now. I sound like David Icke and Dr. Sugar. I was smarter than people in problem solving, because I had a father who did not play. He's from the military. You're gonna fix something, do it right. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Right? That's another song. When it's down, you fix it. You fix it. You know? And so I learned how to rebuild my first engine when I was 17. I rebuilt the engine. We did carburetor, got there. It was ready to go, put that sucker back on, lifted the bug. We just lifted the bug. It was like a toy. Lifted the top of the body up, put it right back on the car. Put them 14 bolts around there, hooked up the wires, right down the road. Now where I got somewhere to be, it works. Right? Getting better, evolving, spotting a problem, solving the problem. Not just getting back in the car, oh, it worked this time, and just get to driving. And I see that protest as that, right? They just want to get back in the same broken system that got them to where we are today. So I'm not interested in protesting till people actually do some research to figure out the problem, right? There are a lot of solutions. Turning everything back on is not one. Oh, Cheryl fixed her lawnmower carburetor last week. Well, Cheryl, you buy probably about 29 too, ain't you? You old enough to know what that is. All right. So no, I think protests are always a good thing. So don't give me the no protest face. No, I agree with protests. We should all be protesting. We were born into a conspiracy and we don't even have a government, but we need to act like that. If we just turn on this for-profit corporation where no votes matter, it doesn't really matter, right? That has to go, like at the core. I don't even agree with government. I don't believe that I need to get permission to leave my house. I don't even believe in the concept. I'm an anarchist, right? I'm a free person. I have free will. That's my religion. My God told me I have free will. So I act like I got free will. I'm not interested in Caesar and what he wants to do. However, this is where we are. All right, I try to be practical when I can. At other times, I'm talking about my aliens. And that is, okay, it would be nice to have a government. So step one is get a government, right? If you want to get back to voting and people who are looking out for you, who have power, you need to have people in power who are actually looking out for you. People who actually work for you, not doing a job or providing a service to you, not doing a job for a corporation. So that model has to go. The United States cannot remain a corporation. It has to go back to becoming a republic. And at that point in time, you can have that. I see Rebecca talking direct democracy. I know she usually doesn't agree. We'll see what she said. We can have a direct democracy discussion if you want, but we're not even like in a place to have a direct democracy discussion because we don't have a government, right? A direct democracy is something for an actual government. Corporations don't care anything about anybody's votes. Yeah, corporations got levers. This one obviously has a lever, but it doesn't count the votes and it doesn't care. Because corporations don't do that. They're there just to make profit. And just like Big Pharma, pandemics are profitable. That's why we have one. In every way, directly, indirectly, caused, ignored. This is our fault. This is not Trump's fault. This is our fault. Our fault in every way. We literally made it profitable to have sick people with immune systems that don't work all over our country, right? And all over the world too. Protest is imprisonment to justify the previous imprisonment. That's what I love, Bo. It's just very clear. And the funny thing is the way you say that, Bo, people can actually process it. And that's why he's a good meme maker. Not with Oprah. He sucks at Oprah memes. He just sucks at them. He sucks at the spaghetti Oprah memes too. But he's good at putting simple points together. Why are you cheering to have your kids enslaved to what you don't even like, right? The hint would be if 40% of the women in your country have to take antidepressants just to get up in the morning, that's not a system. That is oppression. Don't turn that back on. And that's his point. It's spot on. She just proved that as a small business owner, that she does not own capital and is subsequently not a capitalist. Right, because at the core of it, they own it. They own it. As you can be in a capitalistic system, but you're not a capitalist. You don't control the currency. You're not a capitalist. Those are people we don't even know. They don't even live in America, but they get all the profit from the American flag. All right. Any views on Monero? Who is Monero and other? Oh, Monero and other cryptocurrencies. Ooh, Guyan, you're not gonna like what I got to say. People hate me. I don't know why they hate me, Guyan, but no, I don't do currency. I don't do currency. I mean, everyone's, I think, in a different place, and their mindset is what a solution is. I know you pop around every now and then. For me, it's just at the base of it, money is a representation of human labor. If somebody can show me how to have something that represents human labor around that doesn't force humans to labor, then I'll be good with it. But until then, all currency guarantees slavery. It guarantees forced labor. Now, I do know of one system, Guyan, like I'm not against money in the future. I'm against money right now. I'm against money right now because we don't have the automation systems in place to prevent people being forced into being slaves. Now, once we have robotics and an automated society in place, then money can come back, right? Because at that point, money would be a representation of robot labor, right? And non-sentient robot labor. Let me clarify, non-sentient robot labor, not AI. No. We still got people using kitchen butter knives to kill each other. There's no way on this planet, it makes no damn sense for a government to have AI. No, learning software is very different. Keeping it basic and stupid where it's not sentient. It's okay to grow your food. It's okay to 3D print a house. It's okay to make Ferraris for everybody. It is not okay to get upset with that. It's not okay to think about it like, why am I working for the humans? I'm hurting my servos and my oil getting dry. I'm out here in the sun, in the rain, it's rusty. They inside watching Netflix and sewing, enjoying each other, making love, making other more humans that I gotta work harder for. Oh no, you do not need robots to think about what that lady was cheering. No, slavery's a bad idea. So we can have money in the future, but we gotta get our core principles right. Like we lost a sense of ourselves as a species, right? We've accepted a system and that keeps people on the bottom, and that bottom is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that really is what the shutdown was about, right? It's about the upper class stealing more from the middle class and shutting them down to the lower class, and that's why that lady's upset. She shouldn't want her position back as a slave slightly higher than other slaves on the plantation, but to shut down the entire model of having slavery. So I'm not against money, but it can be on top of it. As long as it's not killing people, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. As long as it's not killing people, I'm good with it. As long as it's not forcing children to be raised to abuse each other and abuse their kids or abuse their wives and stuff like that, all of the negative externalities from having a capital-based, conflict-based system, I'm good with it. But when it kills people, then we can't have it. Like, I'm a people. And I can be lucky and privileged to say that, I've not had to live what other people have had to live. But who am I if I don't speak for those people, right? Who am I? Because I'm on the internet, right? And this was part of what the title was about. Keep calm and keep calm, but LG, right? Not the corporation, the murderous corporation that takes all the stolen goods from the black market Wall Street that is stolen from all over the world and puts them in electronic devices. And they're all blood minerals. There's no such thing as a blood mineral. No, life is good. I'm on the internet this morning. I got food, I got a smoothie. I have immense privileges. I'm not one who's going to sit here and do anything with anybody. But it's my job to take my privileges and speak up for people who don't. I can make it through this. I could say, you know what, let's be shut down for another year. I'm good to go. I got a massive garden coming together. Got my deer fence the other day. I got food to eat. But see, it wasn't the fruit of my labor that got me that. I was born in a family, and I had a grandfather, 2 of them, and a grandmother who taught me that you should be sustainable. Right? I had parents, not so much. Oh, it is unsustainable. Father worked for the military industrial complex. Mother was a teacher in the education system. No, but you know, they became the them they're supposed to be. But if I were given the luck of birth to these two beautiful people in this beautiful family and all the beautiful things they gave me to become what I am, where I can sustain, then I'm supposed to use that power for the people who were born in unlucky situations. And some of those people are really aggressive people. They're some of the people that the news and the government and the TV tells you you're enemy and they're out to get you, right? No, I just lucked up. If I were born in some of the families, some of the people in the gangs were, I'd be them. Bloods and Crips. The blue and red. We were talking about that this morning, the blue and red. I told Sister Mariette she need to make a song. These people are crazy as the day is long. You know why? Because of today. I remember going to, was it San Francisco? LA, San Francisco. I went to San Francisco when I was a kid and I got family out there. My cousin said, I think I had a red shirt and we're about to go. I said, oh, you can't wear that red shirt. I can wear this red shirt. What the hell you talking about? I can wear that. You can't wear that red shirt. I can wear this red shirt. You're going to be hella trouble. And I said, what the hell is hella trouble, man? Speak English. California, they got their own language. I was at hella. What the hell are you talking about? He said, you can't wear that red shirt out there. It's Crips out there. It's Bloods out there. They'll kill you. Man, nobody don't kill me because I got a shirt. Who a Crip? I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, because, you know, that's how they work. Their color is red, their color is blue. That's this neighborhood, that's their street. You go on the wrong street, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a bad day. That's what he explained to me. Outside of him being crazy, that's my cousin. He crazy as all hell. Outside of that, him throwing rocks trying to get a water moccasin to bite me. I grew up in rough times. I mean, I'm gonna go through that. My point. I have never seen I mean, think about gangs. Think about how scared you are of gang members. Think about they ain't got that dance now. The Crips get that. I don't understand that part. That they was doing that, I would not have been scared of them. I'm sorry. When I was a kid, I was a fighter. We had to fight when I was a kid, and they do that Crip. Get that, man, get that. I don't understand that. I understand gun. I understand run. I understand you got the bandana that look like a rough dude. I get that. I don't get the whole Crip thing. Anyway, the point is, as crazy as you think these people are, as crazy as you think these kids are, I ain't never seen them destroy their neighborhood. I've never seen it. And these kids, I mean, what are gang members? I mean, now you got them young as 10 years old, up to 18, some 25. You know, they get to fighting, they shoot each other, they act crazy in the street, they drink a lot, party, drive by, all these things that we're scared of. As crazy and stupid and ridiculous as we say that is, have you ever seen red and blue drop a whole nation down the toilet? I have. I'm sorry. I don't know. Under 25, them boys, they bad as hell. And them girls, their girls even worse. The girl, you didn't see, did you think the boys are scary? Oh no, them girls will cuss you out and slice you with testicle to toe. They don't even care. All right? But they're not stupid enough to blow up their whole nation, their neighborhood. They might get into gang violence and it gets too bad. What happens? They go to church. They go to church, baby. They get to church. You got the pictures. And somebody get together. Y'all need to work together. You blow up the whole neighborhood. We all gonna die. I just watched the Republicans and Democrats blow up the whole GDP. The whole one. They literally destroyed the entire nation fighting who can get the most money from big corporations. And that's what I'm saying with the whole gang thing. Like, gang violence is not just at the child level, okay? At the child level, they got some common sense. At the national level, they do not. If you got blue, I'm voting for you. They literally say it. They don't even lie about it. Blue no matter who. I told her she need to make a song out of that. If you red, then I hope you dead. You know, they got these little ignorant statements. Maybe they can get some dances too. Can we do that? Get the Democrats and Republicans so we know how stupid. Get the Democrat dance. That's what I want to see. You know what? Y'all might get me voting. Y'all get out there dancing. But them kids that y'all call crazy, they're not crazy as y'all. I've never seen them destroy an entire neighborhood. And then blame other people. And then blame nature. I'd love to see that the Crips and Bloods blow up a whole neighborhood and say, oh, it was nature. Oh, it wasn't us. It was Bill Gates did that. It was biology. It was natural bacteria, some viruses or something. It was China. All right. Let me do some comments and I'm gonna run. Woo. Plus I gotta pee. I drink that. See, people said, oh, you don't drink that whole smoothie. You're just making that up. Nobody goes on and drinks a whole smoothie. I drink the whole smoothie. The entire one. This is right down at the bottom. Ain't nothing left here but some residue, spit, and coronavirus. See that? That's the blender. Down at the bottom. Done. Oh, see, I'm not here to play. I get down with the funk. I don't talk about the funk. I do the funk. Because people cultivating viruses, United States Corporation. Modern day robber barons, Walmart. Yes, Carolyn, which is why they're still open. Did you catch that when she said that? Everybody closed but Walmart. Why Walmart's still open? Because they know the government, you don't. They love the government, you don't. They can get a government millions and billions of dollars, your little family business can't. So they get to thrive. They're going to get themselves a stipend check, your money, your tax dollars. You will not. That's why. It's a corporation. They will always do what makes money. They will not side on the side of the people because that's not what corporations do. Money isn't a real resource. No, it's not, No Cliff, which I'm glad you mentioned that. Something else I wanted to say on that. No, it's not a real resource. Money is a means of barter, but it has no value, right? Its only value is the fear of the people, right? You had kings and lords and people had more jewels than everybody else. Like, we still live in a barter society. And that's what the sister and I were talking about, is that, people can start bartering right now. They can say, okay, well, you know what? I got some chickens. You can work on my fridge. I got this. You can do the roof. I got a lawnmower. You got this. People can start bartering it in. Our monetary system is literally bartering with kings and lords who just develop fear in the population so everybody believes in what they're bartering with. And they have more of it. It used to be gold and silver. It used to be something of value that they robbed and stole from other poor people. Now it's not. That was handed down to them. Now they literally invented out of air. They say $5 billion. Poof. And we all dance to the music. Slavery. We pick cotton to the music. We'll pick the rubber to the music. All they got to do is press a button, make a phone call, and they literally print what allows them to dominate this monopoly game. The monopoly game is stopped. And while the monopoly game is stopped and the bank ain't really working, we need to change the system. These are lazy people. They've never worked a day in their life. It's been handed to them, and it's all was robbed, stolen, and even if it wasn't, the system still doesn't work. Right? All right. Change your life, others will be inspired. That's all you can do, Laura. You don't tell other people what to do. I let the other people yell and scream at each other on the internet. I don't tell nobody what to do. It's like, I get my complicity in the system. I get my problem. I get how I consented to all of this, and now I kind of see a little closer to what the actual problems are that I didn't 5, 10, 20, 15 years ago. I've changed my life. I've walked away from as much criminal currency as I have. CC, criminal currency. I've walked away from as much of that as I can. And somebody mentioned direct democracy. I guess there are probably some new people No, direct democracy is you voting for you. It's not a perfect system, and I think Rebecca probably might have already clarified you. We used to talk about it a while ago. Direct democracy makes sense when people are sovereign. It does not make sense if people aren't sovereign. People can vote against your will and steal your rights as easy as any government can, or corporations that run and look like governments, right? The main issue with direct democracy that we've talked about is, so what is it? So it's just getting rid of representative government. It's a statement that you can vote for you. They want to go to a corporation, want you to go with Venezuela to steal the oil for the Koch brothers. They put that on the ballot. You vote, say, yes, we're going to war. It's a good idea to take our children and send them to Venezuela and kill and die so the Koch brothers can have some oil, right? They put it on the ballot. Morales, Bolivia, right? That comes up. One corporation wants to steal their lithium for the electric car batteries. We can put that out on the ballot. Representatives still have a job. They can represent a discussion. They can represent a debate. I'm not kicking them out of jobs. You kick them out of jobs, they'll say, hell no, right? Let them have the job. In fact, they'll do less work. All they got to do is research a topic and do the lawyer thing, because most of them are lawyers, and debate the topic. And then we, the citizens, use like we do our banking system and vote for whether we do it. Okay, it goes on the ballot. Do we want to go and kill Morales so this battery company probably is who has the big battery companies? That Elon Musk now got that thing for the Tesla. Is it a good idea to murder 100,000 people in a war so we can get the world's largest lithium supply? That's direct democracy. You decide. You decide. Do we want to continue with Schedule 1? Right. Now we know that this is really about a paper company and some racism mixed up with some big pharmaceuticals and making people debilitatedly sick. Do we want to continue doing this? Now we know that we're killing more people than we're helping. We're turning poor trailer parks and inner city areas into war zones. We are literally getting police killed and the poorest, least defendable, unlucky people born in our country killed. Do we want to continue this? Schedule 1. Is this a good idea now that the neuroscientists and behavioral scientists told us the type of society we're making by having a war on the people? And we decide on it, right? Is that an activity of a government to make war on your people? No, because you don't have a government. The Act of 1871. If it makes profit, they'll do it. Everybody's a commodity, you know? And so the people with Black Lives Matter, they're not wrong. Black lives are a commodity on Wall Street. And so are white lives, and so are Native American lives, and so are cop lives, so are DEA agent lives, right? If we're gonna have a DEA, I would prefer that they actually go out and do something with the real dangerous drugs. In fact, no, I ain't gonna do that. I won't even go there. Because I believe in sovereignty. If you want to poison yourself with drugs or coronavirus or whatever, that's your business. It has nothing to do with me, and it damn sure ain't got nothing to do with government. If you want to poison yourself, euthanasia, as a grown adult, that is your decision. But you can take the DEA and you can use them to stabilize other countries, right? Because those are passionate dudes too. They just believe in the system and they think that they're doing good when really as an organization, they do far more harm, which is waging war on their citizens. So you can use them to stabilize communities. We got little girls all over the world who wished they had a man with a gun to make sure they could get to school safely. And I know they'll do it. I know at least one DEA agent. They want to be heroes too. They just don't know that they're working for a corporation. They don't make any decisions at the top. They're just doing a job. And it's like the whole poo-poo platter from yesterday. They, like everybody else, convinced themselves that they're more salad than poo-poo. And we don't need no poo-poo. So that's what a direct democracy is. The challenge is getting there with conscious people that understand sovereignty, that we don't control each other and we don't tell them what to do. Somebody's posting on our Del Bigtree. Y'all need to tune into Del Bigtree this afternoon. I'm telling you, he usually, what time is he coming on? Somebody got that? He usually comes on probably in the next couple minutes, I think Lori's saying. Again, the doctors, the scientists, the people who can look at root level problems, you have to listen to. You got it, because that is the main line on a job description, which is on no slavery job description, which is your first loyalty is to you. Your first loyalty is to your people, right? We can turn our backs on everybody. Big pharma's poisoning, big chemical companies are poisoning, big military industrial complexes killing, big police state, big prison industrial complex. We can turn our backs on all those people. And their kids will turn around and rob our kids. Their kids will turn around and rape our kids. Their kids will turn around and shoot us and rob us. Because that's how we work. We're all connected. There are many honest and lovely school teachers. There are, Miss Tree, and that's another industry. We need to free the teachers. We did a video on that, didn't we? Free the teachers. We need to free everybody, right? People have the passions, and the passions aren't the problem. The problem is where the passions are put in this conflict-based society, right? Take those people with passions and put them in measurable, real industries that are based in solving problems, not making money off the problem. Do always the opposite of what the government says. Christine, and you would do that, and probably 90-some% of the time you would be absolutely correct if your government were a corporation. If you're in another nation and you actually have a government, then you need another formula. But for me, my formula here is if the corporation wants to do it, it's because it makes money. It's not because it's for me. Now, they always put a little meism in there to name the law, wait, it's for me. But if a corporation wants to do it, no. I don't agree with that. I would never get down with that. Let me see. Slaves protesting their master. You'll get what you deserve. Keep protesting. After all, you are showing them who's boss. You're asking them permission. People should really understand the Bill of Rights and stop acting like slaves and become free people and run their country. Man, we agree on like 90-some% of that, John. We agree on 90-some% of that. You know, if you go ask your master for things, you're going to get a slap in the face. Right? It's a time that we demand. That's where we are. It's a time that we have enough of a heart to look around our world and around our country and say, this is not acceptable. I understand that you are a corporation, that this is not acceptable. We will no longer agree to this coup that never looks after the people. And it has to be a demand. He's right on that. I don't agree with the violent side of it. I don't know if, John, that's still your position. I don't agree with the violent side because that's not going to change anything. We as a people all have to unite and stand up. You got to get rid of this Krypton blood, this blue and red, this Christian and Muslim, this black and white, this Asian and Latino. Asian, Latinos, y'all fight each other. Do you got political parties make y'all fight each other? We have to get rid of our ignorance. And until we get rid of our ignorance, we can't discover consciousness. Until we have consciousness, we won't understand sovereignty. And until sovereignty, Rebecca's right, direct democracy is a waste of time. And until we have a government, it's pointless to have direct democracy. The people with RIC got it. They got it. The yellow vest got it. We go into a protest, we do know, why are we here? We're here because our government's a corporation that never does anything important for all the people. They pick sides to keep everybody fighting so the corporations can make the most profit. That's got to go away. What do we want? Oh, well, the corporation has to go away. We need a non-conflict based society where people work together more as a collective than pitting people against each other like in a death match game of Monopoly. And when we go on home, perhaps when you collapse the Act of 1871. I like the idea of getting rid of money, but I don't think people are ready to, I don't think they really even understand the bartering system, but I'd rather go there. But until then, getting a government's the first step. You got to have a government. We don't have one. You got government at the state level in America, but you don't have it above that, right? You have a corporation above that, and that corporation prints the money, which makes your state governments do anything and defy your Bill of Rights. That's what I'm saying. I'm protesting to buy seed. Yes, Trish, protest, buy your seed. I'm still planting. I bought thousands. Trish, when I do things, I don't have doom. I go too far. I went way too. I'm so tired of planting. If I see another seed again, I'm about to take these tomato seeds instead, just put them in the smoothie. I got so many seeds. I went crazy. I'm still planting seeds. All right, I just want to talk solutions. I can't drain any more energy talking to the peeps about the issues. Just look around, look back. We can do way better beyond. Absolutely, Jasmine. That's why I think the group, the people here, we all kind of gel together. I think a lot of us are like tired of the whining. We're tired of, we're tired of the hate solutions. We're tired of the fight 'em solutions. And like listening to the philosophers like Plato and the ones who explain to us at the core, if the model is defunct, then all you're gonna get is the funk. And we don't want the funk. Don't want the funk. Hey, but when you got capitalism or socialism, all you're gonna have is funk. We don't want the funk. Get rid of that funk. And plus, if you can smell the funk, the virus in your nose. The particle is smaller. It's just, it floats. It does not stop at 6 feet. It keeps going. It keeps going. That's why social distancing is a scam. And besides, I wanted to touch on what Shiva was talking about. He basically said there's a study. I gotta look that study up, where he said they did a study and they realized social distancing actually does more harm than it does good. That you ain't protecting grandma, you putting grandma in harm's way. You want to harm that you want to help grandma, that you need to be out there protesting or licking them ATM buttons. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do what I tell you to do. I do it, but you shouldn't do it. I do it, but you should not do it. You will not lick an ATM button. I tell you what, you go find me 1 million scared Americans. They're scared in their house like little petulant childs. Their government corporation send them to their room. You get everybody put $1 on the plate. I will live stream. I will go to 5 grocery stores and I'll lick them buttons. I go to ATM at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just how Shiva said, no, it's not Shiva. Buttar, Dr. Buttar said he'll go out and he'll start kissing people. Oh no, I have no issue doing it. You give me $1 million, we gonna get this done. And I ain't gonna use $1 million for me. I'm gonna use it all for automated grow systems for poor people in the neighborhood. That's exactly what I'll do. That's my challenge. You give me $1 million, go ahead and develop this automated grow system I've been working on. I'll do it. Every last one, I'll be like, every button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go sideways. I don't even just look straight up like this man is crazy. No, this man actually understands biology. This man actually drinks smoothies, and I do that for the kids. And if I'm wrong, it's a bioweapon. That one button 3. I actually had the real Fortress Dietrich bioweapon on that, and I die for the kids. I got no problem. But my body works. My immune system literally works. I never get the flu. I don't get colds, none of that. And it's worth the risk. It's 100% worth the risk. To create a growth system, open source, and just give it away, shoot. Nah, I do it. I do it tomorrow. I do it now. I do it 5 minutes. Please take me on my channel. Oprah, somebody get out there on TV. We need 1 million people. Somebody donate the money. I just want to see this man go make 5 ATM pads. And the most busy grocery stores in this area. I just be looking at everyone. What you want me to lick them, spit them? I suck on the button. I suck on the button. You shouldn't. I will. I know how my body works. And plus, I don't believe it'll get me sick. And I know what placebo is. And so, because I know it ain't going to get me sick, it ain't going to get me sick. I'm a free person. I don't need to be free. I know how nature works. The hippies were more right than they were wrong. Nature works better than your corporations ever knew, which is why they have to literally break nature and break your immune system and fight inflammation to make any money. The only reason Big Pharma is a Big Pharma is they convince people their immune system is their enemy. All right, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta pee. That's the negative externality of drinking these smoothies. I got to pee. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Lord. It's about to be a show. I ain't got that ability. He said he had a little. Yeah, I said, little bladder. I cannot hold all of this in. That's a lot of smoothie. Y'all see how big this is? Look how little my head is. You think this place in my body hold that much of liquid for damn near, how long been? 8 hours? No, I got to go pee. This is gonna be like a fire hose. All right, I gotta go. This is Gerard. Love y'all to death. Y'all have a great day. Everybody stay calm. Stay calm. When you're not calm, your immune system shuts down. We need more immunity. We need more herd immunity. We need more from within your body. And we need so less fear. We need common sense. We need science, not profit. There's no corporation science. It's all criminal and a lie anyway. This is Gerard. I gotta go. Love y'all to death. Y'all have a phenomenal day. I will post the link for Dr. Shiva. That was a great talk. It's 45 minutes, but it'll bless you. I'll be back later after Dell, and we'll do the second part of Zeitgeist movement moving forward. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all to death. Bye. Do you want a free